Welcome to the Scrapyard. I'm your host, BC.
The Savage.
Flaming Beast.
And if you're noticing, we're a little light. There's been a bit of a change within stuff. We're not going to go into detail about it. We're just going to leave it as this is probably how things are going to be for a while. And just we're going to leave it at that. That's it. So with that being stated, today's topic is going to be Holygrails. Everything, like, it's not just naming off our Holy Grails, it's talking about the idea of the Holy Grail. But before we do that, as you all know, we got to do Figure Appreciation of the Week. So, today, we're going to have Bees go first.
All right, my figure appreciation. You know what? I'll save this one for later. My figure appreciation is this big mofo right here. The power. Actually, no, it's not even this. This is my figure appreciation. Combiner Wars, Menosaur. Plan B. Power Rangers 2017 transforming Megazord. Yeah, I'm going to be selling off this curio cabinet. I'm hoping to sell it off soon. So this has been on top of that just the entire time I've lived in this apartment. And I was dusting it off a little bit and just messing around with it. I'm like, this is actually pretty damn good. I don't know why people hate it. At least I like it anyway.
It's not your Megazord, we remember.
Exactly.
Got my Megazord. I don't want it.
There it is, Monkey!
The fuck was that, a seizure? That's not a dance.
It's my dance. All right, leave me alone. For my figure appreciation of the week, it's Sandrock.
He got ahead of himself.
On huge technicality, it is this, but I'm still working on it. Why?
Because of reasons. My turn. So, my figure appreciation of the week. It was going to be that, but it's going to be this instead.
I'm out of here.
Can y'all be nice to each other for once?
Bitch. Anyways. For real though, my figure appreciation of the week is Velocitron Speedy 500 Voyager Override.
Oh, nice.
Phenomenal figure. Absolutely amazing. I still really, really like this. And if anything, I feel like that set the stage for everything else.
Yeah, Aladar even recommended that figure to me.
Yeah,
and this was before I even watched a Transformer Cybertron. So when I got her in, I'm like, okay, this is a pretty damn good figure.
Yeah, quite fantastic.
Yeah, she just looks way better than her original toy.
Which I'm still wanting that figure because I'm trying to get rid of the old one.
Throws up in chat. Get him.
You're the one that recommended, so therefore it's your fault.
So anyways.
Throws up in chat. Oh, yeah? You fucker.
Bitch.
I know you are, but what am I?
A paper bag. Anyways, so let's move on to things and stuff and things and stuff and things and stuff. So Holy Grails. What would you guys say is the Holy Grail?
Well, apparently Christian lore.
A Monty Python movie.
You know, I'm done. I'm done.
BC has left. Now I'm in charge of the scrapyard now.
Oh, no. You do it like this. Ah, yes! BC has fallen!
That reminds me, I still gotta ask you that question.
So anyways, so a Holy Grail. What would you guys say would be like your Holy Grail?
Out of my whole entire collection, or are you talking about just in general?
This would be a Holy Grail.
This is my aunt. You're going to be nice. You're going to be very nice. So yeah, anyway, so what would you guys say a Holy Grail is? And you know what? We'll let the chat chime in on this as well. What would you say a Holy Grail either is or should be?
To answer the question on my part, the Holy Grail I'm looking for, technically, I know it's in current possession, but I'm still going to say looking for it anyway. Soundwave masterpiece.
No, yeah, I see that. So basically, like, what exactly is it about that Soundwave that makes him a Holy Grail for you? Because not everyone feels the same.
He just looks amazing. He looks very more. He gives me that more appropriate vibe of hey, I'm an actual Soundwave out of some of the other figures we're getting nowadays. Wrong way.
Now, to be fair, though, I did see Netflix Soundwave at a toy shop recently, so...
Yeah, but it's not the masterpiece. That's the thing.
I know. I'm just saying, like, people do have options now, but with what you're saying, if you want the quote-unquote definitive Soundwave, the masterpiece is where it's at.
Hell, I still have an empty slot for him.
Yeah, and there's also there's a third-party one, Acoustic Wave, I think it was called.
Yes, and I'm just going to be real when I say this. Not even that touches the Takara masterpiece.
That's what's wrong.
Like,
yeah, I don't have the Takara version, but I do have the Hasbro version with repro labels.
It is a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous figure.
Oh yes, and the only reason why I got the Hasbro one is because it's cheaper than getting the Takara one at the time. And I'm glad I got the repro label set because it gives you stickers put over the visor to give them, the red visor, cartoon accurate visor. And yeah, I'm glad I got that because he looks way better. And I will say, I think the Netflix Soundwave figures, like transformation wise, it's just as good as the masterpiece one, actually.
So yeah, so basically the reasoning behind why he would say masterpiece Soundwave is his Holy Grail is it just entirely because of the fact that that figure itself is amazing, or is there a more deeper rooted reason? Like, I'm not gonna grab mine yet, but I want to hear what you have to say first before I do anything.
It's because as a kid, I've always found the G1 version of Soundwave to be the better looking one. I mean, Transformers Prime still looks good, but I'm still gonna more lean towards the cassette because the cassette looks at least good in my opinion. And at the same time, during when I was growing up, I did watch a little bit of G1, and out of all of that, I saw Soundwave more, in this classical sense, more superior than majority of the other Decepticons, and probably the Autobots, in my opinion. Like if you said, "Hey, Savage, who's your favorite Seeker out of the three?" Thundercracker. But if you had to say overall Decepticon, Soundwave.
Yeah, and because of that, the Masterpiece version becomes your holy grail. Whereas for somebody like me, I had the Masterpiece at one point. I loved it. I very much agree. It is bar none the best version of Soundwave we're ever going to get. But even I have to admit, that's not my holy grail, and it never will be.
All right.
So basically, for deep-rooted reasons, that's my favorite Starscream design, and that's the first toy that was made of it. So he's talking about the Galaxy Force Voyager class Starscream. And if you don't know the reasoning behind why he says that, check out his fucking eBay prices when you get a chance. You'll see why he very much views that as a holy grail. Which I have been watching some listings, so stay tuned.
I think I can't remember what it was. The year of the what was the year of the as the Toys R Us exclusive repaint of the Supreme Class Starscream figure.
Oh no, the Year of the Horse. Year of the Horse.
Year of the Horse. I thought that's what it was. Yeah, the Year of the Horse one. Yeah, I found that on Mercari for like $120 something a few months back.
Yeah, don't pay that.
Still in the box.
Yeah, still don't pay that.
Hello, Briximus. We tried to get you on last week. You didn't exist.
It didn't exist.
Savage, could you try and get the link to him when you can?
Yeah. Hey, Briximus, follow me on Instagram. I can do that now since I am technically done with all my stuff.
He's stuck at work, so unfortunately he cannot join us.
Never mind. Joke's on me.
The Supreme Mold is worth 70 tops. So yeah, with that being stated, so you know what? So we heard him. We'll take a break from Savage real quick, and we'll let B speak on where he stands on what a Holy Grail should be and why it should be that way.
A Holy Grail is basically something that like it means it has a lot of meaning to you, sentimental value, or something that like just constantly popping up. If basically, I think there's scientific studies on this. Basically, if you want something bad enough to the point where you're actually dreaming of it, that's actually something you want or need desperately. There was a time where, like, in like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2010 toy line, I dreamt of having a compatible Dragon Zord toy to go with the 2010 Dino Megazord.
You dreamed it into existence.
Pretty much, but it took the form of the Legacy one with the diecast and everything. Although the one in my dreams did not have the articulated tail.
We are only like 15 minutes in, so you might have time.
My tiger loves the chicken.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
So yeah,
Definitely try it. Get it.
yeah,
And he'll eat a bit of it.
yeah. So like, yeah, a Holy Grail is something. Like I said, the things that I just said. I can't remember what I just said off the top of my head. I'll have to replay this episode to remember what the fuck I said. So
Words,
things, vocabulary, stuff, vernacular. And then there's like some holy grails that, yeah, I was thinking of a few things that I would consider holy grails, some of which I used to have as a kid, and some that I wish I had as a kid and an adult. Like many 90s kids, Transformers fans who are 90s kids, we grew up with the Transformers Beast Wars series. Some figures that I want desperately that I never had. I played with them, but never actually owned them. Depth Charge and Rampage. And I want a fucking Transmetal Megatron that won't get jazzed.
Yeah, like a proper Transmetal Megatron that won't fucking die on you.
Exactly.
Would be very nice. Hey, Hasbro, get on that.
Exactly. Yeah, get back on the vintage Beast Wars stuff and reissue the Transmetal figures.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
Let them make new ones first. Then we'll talk about the reissue.
Right. Like that just reminded me, like years ago, I had bought a Transmetals 1 Megatron off of someone who insisted that the figure was still okay. It had never broken. And the guy shipped it to me inside it, he had it inside its original box, in a shipping box, of course, as well. And the guy had the fucking figure rattling around in his damn box. So that had me paranoid. I'm like, oh god. So I opened it, and sure enough, broke it in half. And I didn't get my money back.
Shit, you should have. Depth Charge was the first ever Beast Wars toy I ever had. A friend of mine gave me one that was missing a leg and a wing and the discs, but I still played the shit out of him. So for all intents and purposes, a new Depth Charge would be yours by a heavy technicality.
Yeah,
Much like how wait, hold on, wait. Before I go on, Bees, are you done? Do you have any more to say?
I still have a lot more to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
say what you need to say. I'm gonna go grab mine real quick.
Okay, so yeah, some more figures. Basically, just about any of Beast Wars figures that I don't have in my collection right now that I again either used to have or never had as a kid. And God, what the fuck was I about to say? Excuse me. Okay, yeah, one thing I definitely want like the number one top priority, like figures, Beast Wars figures that I want to get again, Silver Bolt, which I know we're getting the Legacy one, but I also wanted the OG one. Mine broke. My old one broke when I was a kid. One of my siblings decided, knock it off. One of my siblings got pissed off at me and threw it and broke it. So yeah, I'm still pretty damn salty about that. Oh,
Yeah,
and then like before that, I brought that figure with me to a daycare, and I left him unattended. Came back to him, both his fucking feather missiles were missing. Some kid wanted his feather missiles that badly for some reason, I guess. I don't fucking know.
They probably had the same toy, but theirs was missing the feathers.
Oh, God. I was thinking the same thing just now. Maybe.
So, how many years later? Hey, jackass! Where's my fucking feather wings?
Right.
Better get in that shit bag, bitch!
Right. And then like another holy grail of mine is a holy grail that I have, which is a good example, which was nearest to me. The Lightning Collection Master Morpher. Shit, I wasn't trying to piss him off, I swear. Yeah, my wallet still hurts and hates me after getting such a big order from that day. Oh, yeah, look, it's Bean.
Bitch.
Leave your mother out of this, Bean. His biological mother.
I was about to say, you better retract that right the fuck now before she comes in here and whoops your ass.
Raise your shit.
There's that look on your face. There's that look on your face like, oh, okay, I gotta specify which mother.
Dude, she gave me the death glare. You better fucking make sure that you did not piss her off.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh shit, I'll think he. Oh shit, I need context. His biological mother.
I mean biological.
Exactly. Oh my god. You know, so this part is she's probably in that fucking comment section right now, like, bees, I'm watching you.
So anyway, I don't mean to brag. It's not my intention to brag, but like, I managed to shut up, phone. Managed to procure 2, which again that gives it a Grail status because this is one that I knew was going to sell out.
I already do. I just do immediately.
You better sleep with one eye open.
Oh, jeez.
Mrs. BC, I was not talking about you. You're his Hugh mom. I was talking about his biological mother. I swear.
Yeah, you need to sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Bees, why are you quoting Paramore? Bitch, I just quoted Metallica. Fuck you. By the way, Aladar, can you do me a favor? Send me the price of that link you just sent me because I'm currently recording and I can't swap apps.
Anyway, I knew that the Master Morpher was going to sell out really damn quick, so I just bit the bullet and yeah, I ordered 2. One to keep in the box, another one to take out of the box. And the one that I kept in the box, I got a protective case for it. I'm hoping to someday be able to have some space to put it up on display somewhere and to give it official Grail status. Excuse me, rather than having it just stored away in my closet.
So, you done?
For now, yes.
Okay. So, for me, a Holy Grail has to be of a character that has changed the way you look at the franchise of which you are a massive fan of. Like, you know, one of like what he showed with the Lightning Collection Master Morpher. That for many people is their Holy Grail. For me, it's not. My Holy Grail, unfortunately, doesn't exist yet. I'm hoping it will sometime in the future. Don't you dare do this to me, Hasbro.
Or
Don't
Takara.
you dare. I will hurt you, Hasbro. You better keep that Lightning Collection alive. I have way too much money invested. Don't you dare.
May I add something?
Make it quick.
I feel like this would be a good Grail of yours. I remember in a previous Scrapyard episode, I mentioned the concept of a Masterpiece T-Rex. Like, literally just repaint the Masterpiece Beast Wars Megatron figure, maybe with some slight remolding and some different accessories, and T-Rex.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying, and while I do see where you would think that, it's actually not that. I do have fond memories of T-Rex. I do. I genuinely do. But they don't quite line up with what I'm going for here.
Okay.
My Holy Grail, like I stated, with Lightning Collection / that, it would be the Wild Force. It would be the Wild Zords. Like, those would be my Holy Grail. The one thing that I would want more than anything in the world is those. But if we're going to be real, there's one thing with Transformers that I love more than anything. That if I absolutely had to represent one character, it would be this guy, and I would have the one that truly goes to show I am a fan of this guy. Like, this dude's very presence speaks to me in ways that I cannot properly describe. And that, my friends, those who know me, they already know where I'm going with this, so just bear with me, because, like, just genuinely, this is one of those cases where even though I know people do know who it is, even they bow in respect to the original Lyle Convoy.
Oh, I know you had the original.
I don't just have the original. I have the original 100% complete and intact.
Dope.
This is my favorite character in the entirety of the mythos. And just this, like, the thought of having my own version of this has always slipped my mind and never truly, like, hit a form of reality to me. It wasn't until a fateful day walking in to Geek Toy Hut with, funny enough, Aladar. That was when we walked in. When we walked in, and I saw him sitting on that shelf, 100. Like, initially, I didn't even fathom the idea that he was 100%, because just straight on, all I saw was the figure and the 4 different gun pieces that he comes with. So at that point, I was like, okay, yeah, big whoop. You know, what, you know, like $80, whatever. But then I got curious, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna have the guy open the case for me so I can actually get a full blown look at him. He pulled, you know, I asked. He said, obviously he said, of course I can. He pulls it out. I hold it in my hand, and I'm like, man, if only it was complete, I would totally buy this right now. And that's when he goes, oh, dude, I got the missiles over here. What? He's like, yeah, dude, I got the missiles right over here. You want to see them? If you actually do have the missiles, I will buy this right now. He showed me he had the missiles, and I basically sat there and went, okay, so $80 even? So for $80, I got my Holy Grail.
Nice.
And for whatever reason, that just, I feel dirty owning it for such a cheap price. He wasn't even lying. He's not even lying. I damn near cried on the way home. I couldn't believe it. And you want to know something funny? The past couple of times I went back to that exact same shop, he has Beast Wars 2 Galvatron there right now. Well, okay, the last time I was there, it was still there. I don't know if it still is. It's for the same price of him. The only reason why I'm not jumping on it, GPS. He is one of the many victims of it. He's highly sought after. If I'm going to get that figure, I'm going to get a version of him. I'm going to get a version of him that's going to last. So say what you will about the way Legacy does things now, where it doesn't include all of their original gimmicks. In the case of Beast Wars 2nd Galvatron, I'll more than suffice without the fucking gimmicks. Because guess what? It guarantees my figure will fucking last.
Yeah.
So anyways, with that being stated, for me, my Holy Grail was something that I genuinely believe was never going to happen. And that I would never own it. And obviously, as you can see, I own it now. And the thought of selling that off is enough to give me nightmares sometimes. But yeah, just sometimes I can't help but look at it and be like, I'm still floored at the fact that that's in my home.
Step coming out. No.
So yeah, that's basically where I stand with it. Is there anything that you guys would want to say on the topic as a whole?
Other than Transformers, in my opinion, and I'm on the same boat as you over there, Hasbro, please continue Lightning Collection. You barely just got him out. Let me have the rest.
Yeah, and that's another holy grail that when it comes to Power Rangers, I just remembered a holy grail that I want so desperately. There are a lot of holy grails for Power Rangers holy grails that I have, that I want. That I'm gonna go by category. Morphers. The one morpher I want is the In Space Morpher. I mean, I have the Silver Rangers Digimorpher, the old cell phone one. I have that, and I mean, it's not bad. It's nice. My brother used to have it until he lost it. Yeah, I bought that off eBay 2 years ago, and I'm like, wow, just like how I remember it. But honestly, the In Space Morpher would be so much cooler because, God, like, my mom was anti Power Rangers growing up, and that's a whole other rant. But that didn't stop me from watching it behind her back. So the one Power Ranger season that I watched the most often between 93 and 99 was Power Rangers in Space. Well, I mean, I did watch a good chunk of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, but anyway, I'm focusing on In Space. I wanted the Morpher. I still want it so bad. And to this very day, I'm hoping to find a complete and operational In Space Morpher. Now, for Megazords, I mean, while I do have the Zap version, God, my back itches. I want an OG one as well, so bad, and I also want the Lost Galaxy Megazord and all the Wild Force Megazords, the Zords and Megazord configurations. I want those so bad. Those because, excuse me, Wild Force is my number one favorite season, much like BC's, and God, that was the last Power Rangers season that I watched before just temporarily falling out of, like, just losing interest in Power Rangers. And I would catch as many episodes of the show that I could on TV. Now I enjoyed it. I loved the design of the Megazords. God, it's just nostalgic for me. And my favorite vehicle-based Megazord is the In Space, the Astro Megazord. So it'd be nice to be able to get the OG one, in addition to the Super Mini Plaw that I have and the Zap one.
You know that Super Mini Plot was so damn good when they actually had to go on record in a stream. They based most of that design off of it.
Nice.
Well, if we're going to be separating that into categories of Ranger of its own, if we want to talk Holy Grails for Morphers, I mean, I already got mine.
Nice.
For Megazord, I already have it over there, the Lightspeed one. And Ranger Team, I'm still waiting on that. If Lightning Collection will fucking, resume.
Wild Access.
Oh, you mean this? Wild Access! Ha!
It's ironic that me and Bees here have our morphers, and yet You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. Aldar specifically, you don't.
BC, do you have any more for any kind of Power Rangers more? Oh God, he killed Kenny.
You bastard.
You have any Power Rangers Morpher?
I only have the Legacy one.
Ah, I see. God, I have a lot of. God, I have. Just looking at my shelf here, I've got the Legacy Power Morpher, Legacy Green Ranger, White Ranger Morpher, the custom Legacy Master Morpher, Lightning Collection Power Morpher, the Master Morpher from the Lightning Collection line, the Legacy Zeonizer, the original Silver Ranger Morpher. Just about, literally all the Morphers from Dino Charge, Dino Supercharge. I even have the Beast Morphers Morpher, and I have the Morph Embrace and the Super Sentai counterparts of the Silver and Gold Rangers Morpher. I can't remember what that was called. I have all the Ninja Steel, Super Ninja Steel Morphers, and I even have the Burger Morpher from Ninja. And I have all the Morphers. Oh, I even have the Gokai Cellular and the Reasol Changer and all the other changers, transformation devices from. On that note, yes. That's a holy grail that I have. I have just about everything, well, at least in terms of. I think I do have everything from Rhea Soldier except for all the. What were they called? Resols that they put in
The gimmick.
the gimmick. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, I only have I have a decent amount of them, but. God, I remember right before Dino Fury was coming out, I was like, let's track down the original toys. So I managed to get I have literally all of the Musol Mecha, including the movie exclusive one. And I proudly display them in a cabinet over here because I don't want them to get dusty. They're fucking gorgeous. In fact, that was one of my. I think that was in my. I think that was my number one figure of the year from 2021. And the Reasol Changer, it's leaps and bounds better than the Dino Fury Morpher. And that just the fact that it's better than that. Not to mention the Mosa Changer. Leaps and bounds better than what we got here in the States for Power Rangers Dino Fury.
Who's a change?
Exactly.
Or is it this? What? So
It's God, this.
Spin me right round, baby, right round. When you go, oh fuck.
Now the Resoldier stuff is really damn cool, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection.
So, like I stated, my Power Rangers Holy Grail was that. But if there's anything that I felt was a little on the rarer side, it was a Kamen Rider Holy Grail, which I have this one to thank for mine. He provided me the original release of the Kabuto Zector.
Not once, but twice.
Twice. Yeah, we're not going to talk about what happened the first time. I'm still bitter about it. I'm still very bitter about it. So once again, thank you to this wonderful human being for providing me a second one and not even giving me any shit for the fact of what happened to the first one. He had every right to, and he didn't.
Oh no, I saw it right. I just reserve it.
So anyways, so we're going to be ending the show early tonight. I've been BC.
You've been thrown.
I've been missing out. What the fuck's going on? I hear fighting noises, so I'm getting some more grails of mine.
Savage, hit him.
The fuck?
And he did.
The fuck is that, dude?
Shoryuken!
Ugh.
Just keep going. At this point, I don't care.
Ugh. Keep this up, I'm gonna fart. You're debating it now.
He's doing my bit.
Ah! Not!
Oh, anyways. So, we're really losing steam here, aren't we?
I mean,
Apparently, I was supposed to be setting up for a joke now. I have no idea.
you lost track. Anyway.
I lost track. I'm tired. We'll work something out with that, T. Which, speaking of, I got Project T updates for you, and I'll get back to you about all that, like, as soon as I can.
All right. So, yeah, I went into my room real quick to grab some Digimon Grails. One of many that I have. In fact, yeah, all of my OG Digimon toys that I have are actually Grails. But these, the CSA Digivices, these are the only two good CSA, like, OG Digivices that I would honestly recommend. This one is from Digimon Adventure Try. It light sounds. Granted, all the voice clips are in Japanese, but
Got it. Okay.
it plays.
A little late to the show.
Hey!
Hey! Woo! Big announcement with big announcement with him as well, but we're gonna get into that here in a second.
Bam.
And this Digivice is, I guess, it's meant to be the Digivices from Digimon Adventure Season 1.
Sorry, I was getting my charger. My thing's about to die.
Oh, there you are.
I don't prepare. You know this anyway. Hi.
Anyways, sorry, Bees, go ahead.
Sorry, bees.
Oh, good. Yeah, this plays quotes from Digimon Adventure Season 1. Granted, everything's in Japanese, but I'm probably going to get some heat for this, but after watching Digimon Adventure, the original Japanese dub of Digimon Season 1, it's honestly a little better than the English dub.
How dare you say something so controversial?
What the hell did you say?
The dialogue and the music, it's just okay. The English dub will always hold a special place in my heart, but like, there's some scenes that I just feel like were handled better with the dialogue in Japan or from the Japanese dub, and the music that's just.
Yeah, you know what? How about this? Come here.
Ha! I finished!
You were out there.
Shadow Strike.
Damn it.
Now come here. Let me hear those bones squeal.
Not much more to see though.
Wait, hang on a second.
One of the kids.
Oh god damn it.
This is fucking great.
Hey, you call me an asshole.
So
Poor
when did I
TFA
walk
just
in?
witnessed absolute fucking chaos and murder.
So first thing, because I'm going to go ahead.
What did I just walk into, and why am I already frightened?
Well, first thing, real quick, because I know he's got to do this because he's kind of a part of this thing now. Figure appreciation of the week.
Yes. You must do your figure appreciation of the week, sir.
I don't got. I don't got. Can you give me like 2 minutes?
Dude, you can literally just pick any figure.
Okay. You put me on the spot.
I mean, you kind of knew you know the rules, and so do I.
It's been
So
so
I'm
long.
good,
I
bud.
forgot. Okay, screw it. All right. Arms, Micron, Starscream.
Don't you mean Micron Legend Starscream?
Micron Legend. Yeah, I always get them in my head messed up. But yeah, Micron Legend, Starscream.
That's a gorgeous looking figure either way.
You know how much I got this for?
I don't even want to know because it's going to make me want to strangle you.
Oh, that's the Micron Legends one?
That's why I said I recommend you getting this one, not the
Oh.
American version, because you know what? I'm gonna break the rules. I'm gonna be an anarchist. Double appreciation.
Ah!
That one here is shady. That's
Nice.
shady.
You know, I'll allow that.
They're the same, aren't they?
Yeah, they're basically the same.
Although, like, I think the American one is like slightly retooled. Like the nose cone, like kind of like pointed downward a little bit or something.
That's not a retool. I don't know what that is, but I mean, he needs a Viagra.
Well, say goodbye to TFA.
Oh, is
Here's
the
my,
Here, see, look here.
here's my Holy Grail.
See, look here. This is the before. This is the after.
Viva Viagra?
It's okay, Shay. You don't need to see that.
Anyways, TFA, I don't know if you saw it yet, but I pulled a little thumb off.
How much?
45.
Nice. Also,
It was missing one gun. That's it. It had everything else.
who cares about the guns? Are nothing but cliff jumper redos anyway. It's not a big deal.
Exactly. I don't care. I genuinely don't care.
Also, I'm not
you-
trying to be that guy, but you guys have something you want to say to me?
You're showing
We're
your
so happy
face.
that you're here, buddy. So happy.
Not that. Not that. What are the numbers in my logo again?
Oh,
Happy 4 days belated birthday.
happy
So,
birthday! I guess.
How old are you again?
I think
Uh.
yeah, he just said look at the numbers in his name. So he's 1,024 years old.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
As no.
He did the bit. No, he did the bit.
He did the thing.
Oh my god, he did the bit.
If I had a broomstick,
You look at me like that.
He just attacked with a broomstick.
If I had a broomstick, I'd just be like, "You keep quiet up there."
See, I don't have my broomstick, okay? My broomstick currently lives in Florida.
I got no mega. Don't make me use it.
We have it, Alan.
I will say to Jesus.
Need to go wash the dishes.
Emotional damage.
Y'all. VBS. VBS.
Yes.
VBS. VBS. VBS.
would have joined. By the way, I just want to make a brief disclosure here. I would have joined sooner, but I'm currently in the process, or I was in the process of making my TFCon vid. So
Dude, no worries. No worries. Either way, you showed up. So.
Yeah.
And before we move on, I feel like when it comes to TFA, there is something I need to address real quick, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I promise. I promise. Get over.
also, second time I'm on camera because I might as well just get used to it.
Okay, 1, proud of you. 2, it took so much convincing on my part. But welcome our newest member to the crew. TFA is finally a part of the Scrapyard crew. Now, granted, there were things that were discussed between us in private. He's not going to be like, he's not fully on board with a lot of the different bits and such. But there is a understanding between everybody where if there's something that just he's not comfortable with, he will speak out, and we will honor it. That is how the Scrap family goes.
That's how the world should be, man. But unfortunately, that just we ain't there yet.
Well, hey, you know what? You're part of the Scrap family. You're part of the Scrapyard family now. As far as I'm fucking concerned, you speak, we listen.
You know how long I've waited to hear those words from people? Like, honestly.
Welcome to the family, son.
I want to make a dumbass quote.
No, see,
That
we
was
all
my
do
I
that.
will- no,
We all do that every single time. Every time somebody new comes in.
no, that's fine.
No.
What Savage said was, I want to make a dumbass quote from Transformers: The Dirty Movie.
Let's
Welcome
get
to
back
the
on topic before we fucking derail any further.
Welcome to the family, son. I may be a monkey's bare ass uncle, but I'm not your kid.
Mine was already a quote.
Ah, fuck.
Anyways, so basically, to catch you up real quick, TFA.
Yes.
We are basically talking Holygrails, like as a whole, like the general perspective, like what it is, why it's important. Like we're not just showing a bunch of shit off.
I was gonna, for a segment or for whatever we're talking about. I just got it. I got to. Give me a minute.
And just like that, we got.
And just like that, we're back.
And just like that, somehow, Palpatine returned.
Hmm?
It was a joke on the Rise of Skywalker.
I don't know Star Wars.
And we just lost.
Ez died.
No, hold on. He just sent me a message.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what the fuck happened while buzzing outside, and the power went out and back on.
Power bump?
Yeah. So either give him a second, he'll be right back, or he's gone for the rest of the show. Which either way.
Yeah.
Either way,
Speaking
no
of-
big deal.
Speaking of power and like connection issues, some point in the near future, probably literally next week, I'm going to be looking into a Wi-Fi extender because apparently Spectrum internet isn't just garbage; the range is terrible. So I'm gonna be getting an extender, and that'll hopefully be making things a lot more stable.
That's what I'm using. Glad to know it's in Florida, too.
Spectrum sucks. They need to go bankrupt.
It's a B.
It's a little butterball.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be real. I was way too harsh on this mold. Like
Fun fact,
I
I got
was
to meet his
way
voice actor.
beyond too harsh on this.
Fun fact, I got to meet his voice actor.
Dan Gilvezan? Nice.
He's so sweet. Such a sweet, sweet man.
Say, didn't you just recently get a Holy Grail of your own kind recently? You, sir? Sir, you? Sir, you kind of you, sir?
Yeah, you know, one that you basically swore us all to silence on. because you got it at TFCon literally the first day. You spent like $200 on it.
Oh.
I would say that counts because you did say it was a Holy Grail. I would say that counts.
I mean, if we want to get into the meat and potatoes, we can do that. I still haven't taken them out yet. I'm waiting for the TFCon video to be done first. But yeah, it's like I kept saying to the Scrapyard peeps, if I couldn't get the Dominator Unicron, I'd be more than happy getting the 25th anniversary edition.
And you got it.
I was gonna make a fucking list for TFCon. I was gonna make a list about like everything I wanted, but it was my first one, so it's like, when do I ever plan anything? Never. That's my beauty. I'm always chaotic neutral. I'm not gonna get into specifics. I got 90% Unicron trilogy, 5% universe, and 5% third party.
And
That's
100%
exactly
to remember the. Oh, wait, wrong song.
And that's exactly what I wanted to do. This is the third time I own this mold. Like, I've wanted this for so long. If I couldn't get this, I'd roughly probably settle with the Platinum Edition.
So my question to you is, what exactly about that made it a Holy Grail for you?
It took a mold from my childhood that I vastly enjoyed. It gave it a bit of an update to help respect the original source material of Unicron, not Armada, literally the 1986 version. And it's just something I remember seeing and wanting for a while, but I could never find. Or by the time I did find it, it was always sold out. So I put it on my Grail list, and I just always kept it on the back of my mind. And when I got it for the price that I did, I was ecstatic. He needs to be released from his plastic prison.
He will at some point. Totemus Toy Shack.
That's just his name, but I don't hate it.
I don't hate the name either, but Toy Shack. If you got stuff that I need, by all means, brother, hit me up. I feel like I should know who that is.
I think it was also because it was my very first Unicron as well. Like I said, like it's a similar thing with Tidal Wave, because I remember just having.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like his name is Todd. I think that's the biggest hunch of all.
Oh my god, dude!
Holy crap!
I know who this is. Okay, I actually do remember. Okay, there's a bit of history with this man, real quick. Actually, you know what? Here, hold on. Let me get a chance to get you in here real quick.
Surprise Scrapyard guest?
Possibly.
Also, yeah, like, what did I miss?
We've had those before.
So what did I miss when things went dark? No pun intended on my end.
Not much.
Okay.
I am. What the fuck?
And then it just. Then it came
You
back
can
on.
join Jubricksmith while he's at it.
If you guys will still have me, I just got off of work. Yeah, we will add you here in just a moment. Just got to give me a second. Because we got room for 2 more people.
I want to know what the hell.
When did you guys,
There's that for you, sir, Mr. Todd.
did you guys start at 8 originally, or?
No, we ended up starting at 9:30 my time.
Okay.
Congratulations, Aladar. You want a cookie?
Now, with that being stated, Aladar, buddy.
I feel like you doing that was a big mistake because I'm sure you probably just fucking nuked his entire town.
Oh no, it's not the entire town that's gone now. It's the entire state.
God damn it! My cousin and uncle live there.
Well, they're dead now.
That's not.
Well, looks like I got a
That
few.
was mean as fuck.
Blame Alan.
That was fucked up.
May they rest in poops.
May they rest it.
Oh,
Rest and poot. Who the fuck rests and poots?
easy, Alan.
Like,
And
okay, by
the
rest
saddest
you
part is
mean
I'm not wrong.
No, the saddest part is you are not fucking wrong.
by rest you mean being unconscious or dead? Oh my god!
What the fuck did this change from a genuine, honest talk about how Holy Grail should be to us roasting shit out of Aladar? How does this happen?
Because
He showed-
showed up.
Yeah! Stealing my fucking joke!
I'm sorry, Alan. I love you, brother.
Oh my god.
All he has to do is walk in like, hey guys, we're gonna go.
Because that's just Alan. He's literally the butt of every joke.
There is Briximus.
Oh,
Hello.
how is it going?
It is going quite alright.
All right. Could finally join.
Yeah, thank God this time. So,
Really?
anyways, those who don't already know, this is Briximus. Savage and I met him on one of JJ's streams, I want to say.
I was about to. Yeah, I think I was in that stream too.
Okay. Then, yeah, we met him there. We talked it out, and yeah, now he's here.
Yeah, I've been streaming with JJ since like late 2020, like since he started a little early.
Yeah, I remember you. There was another dude there too. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on.
I was
JJ's
trying to talk that whole stream, and every time I opened my mouth, I kept getting cut off, and I got sad, so I had to leave.
So yeah, I caught the bit of the live stream. You guys were talking about the Unicron and how it was like a holy grail.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we are talking about what makes a Holy Grail, and what, between each of us, what counts as our Holy Grail. Like, for me, I'm going to do the Cliff Note version, but basically, I'm a huge fan of Lyle Convoy. He's my favorite character throughout the entirety of the mythos. I have an entire shrine dedicated to him, and the one figure that I wanted more than anything was the original, 100% complete.
Yeah.
It was 100% complete or nothing. I'm very, very rarely like this. For $80 at a toy shop, I got exactly what I wanted.
Oh yeah, didn't you show that off on JJ's live stream or something?
I think I. 1 second, please.
I swear someone did. Someone showed off a Lio convoy somewhere.
I have a question. I have a Holy Grail question for those of you who are Kamen Rider fans. What is, those of you who are into Kamen Rider, what is your like biggest Henshin belt grail?
Right here.
He's
It's
trying
the
to put it. Which one?
The one with the round bit.
Oh no! Repeat the driver's name because I.
The Oz driver, because Oz is my favorite rider.
Oh, nice. Yeah, mine is the CSM Deca Driver 1.5. Because, I mean, even though I haven't watched Decade yet, it looks cool, and it's like, it gives off Gokaiger vibes, because basically Decade is transforming into other riders. Only instead of Ranger keys, he uses cards. And I love the design of the belt. And what makes it a grail to me is that Oh my god, I get pissed off about this every single time I think about it and tell it to people. I had it pre-ordered on Amazon. It and the Ride Booker pre-ordered on Amazon, and every Amazon gift card that I got for either Christmas or birthday around that time, and whenever I'd get those things that you scan, upload receipts, and you get points, and you can use the points to get gift cards. Yeah, I'd get Amazon gift cards that way. And I managed to cover roughly half the cost with gift cards. So I knocked it from out of pocket expense wise, I knocked it from $350 to about $100, but half of that. And then on the day it was supposed to arrive on my doorstep, Amazon had not shipped it out, and they're like, "We're gonna cancel it on you. Sorry." But then, after diligently keeping an eye on its GameStop listing, where it was on clearance for half the price, half its retail price, I got it for about, with sales tax, about $150. Oh my
That's
god,
decent.
I'm honestly glad it worked out this way. I saved myself a lot of money, and I ended up getting it for how much I would have paid for it out of pocket. And then after I got it, I'm like, I need the extra card set. So I got the extra card set, and I proudly display it on my display belt dies over there in the corner.
Sorry about that. Something happened over here that I'm not going to disclose.
All right.
Also to Sir Todd over there, you could. Yeah, I thought BC sent you a invite thing, so if you want to join us, you can.
Yeah, I did send him a link. At least I hope I sent it to the right one. Todd, if you got me on Facebook still, by all means, send me a message.
You sent the episode. You sent sent the link to the last episode. How the hell?
How the hell? What the hell? What kind of game is this?
What the hell?
Also,
What
Briximus. I'm pretty sure another major thing you were very much looking forward to.
Fuck, bruh!
Oh no! Oh no! My money's on BC.
My money is on Magmatron.
Oh, that's why.
I don't got no money no more.
My turn.
Wait, what?
That's cool. That's normally.
Your turn.
Smashes the button.
So, Magmatron.
Oh, everyone mute up.
Oh,
Oh,
This is a figure that I didn't. I never thought. Just bearing in mind, as one already knows, I am a massive, massive Japanese Beast Wars fanboy.
Yes.
And Magmatron is one of those where I swore up and down it was never going to happen. He's never going to get made. He's never going to get a new toy. And if we do, for whatever reason, they're just going to try and shoehorn him into another
Mold.
mold or another character or something like that. Just not only did he get his own mold, but he somehow managed to become a commander class, and he does everything. Japanese Beast Wars fans, y'all, we eating good. Now, before we further continue, welcome, Todd.
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yes, and that profile picture looks.
It's a Ultra Magnus type head.
white.
It's an Ultra Magnus. Okay.
Yeah, the Ultra Magnus white.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have a webcam set up. I do have a.
No, you're
very
you're
good
fine,
webcam.
man. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm all right. Getting old.
Yeah,
Aren't
I
we
mean,
all?
Yeah, I met you in the mousetrap probably about 8 years ago, I think.
yeah, it's been years, man. Like shit.
I might have sold you some figures, but I can't remember what they were anymore.
Yeah, nah. I don't think you ever sold me anything, but you sold a bunch of stuff to other people.
Yeah,
Todd.
but
Hey, Todd, I'm probably a question with you, just out of curiosity at this rate, because I feel that's familiar.
yeah,
Were you ever part of an Xbox 360 Transformers clan?
I don't think so. Although I do have an Xbox, but my Xbox is very
Okay.
recently purchased, so
Okay,
probably
never mind then.
wasn't-
Reason why I asked is because there's someone I got some figures from that was a part of such that was a long time ago. Anyway, that's no matter now.
No, I used to be good friends with Ron Barron or Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, my Mouse 74.
I haven't talked to him about.
One of these days, I gotta get him on here.
I haven't talked to him about 2 years. He sold all his Transformers and got into weightlifting. If that's hard to believe, knowing him,
Wow.
I couldn't believe he sold all his Transformers. But then he got addicted to weightlifting, so that's what he does now. He has all this equipment in this house. So
That's all he does.
I do some weightlifting here and there, but the Transformers don't stop.
yeah,
They just keep coming in.
I mean, I'm trying to sell some of mine, but I'm keeping all my favorites because I live in a small apartment and everything just gets. Pretty soon, it's going to be me with boxes of toys sitting around me.
All right, here's my weightlifting.
Yeah, that's about the extent of mine too. That and
Encore, do it again.
my heart. I didn't know.
Oh, you tease me.
All right, everybody. Let the two new guests speak on what they feel Holy Grail is, and if they have it or are looking for it, what theirs is. And we're going to start with Brixinus.
I died
Right.
and no one cared.
Well, for me personally, I feel like a Holy Grail is always like there's always been Holy Grails that people like collectively kind of like see as being Holy Grails, just because they're always figures that were like, you know, not well distributed, or in one way or another they're just really hard to find for just everyone in general. But then there's, you know, a couple of those figures that other people also find as Holy Grails, and they're maybe figures that someone found, you know, a million of it, some Toys R Us or whatever. But for me personally, my number one Holy Grail that I've always wanted, because I grew up, you know, watching the Beast Wars, because my friend had a bunch of the DVDs from his dad. And so we grinded a bunch of Beast Wars, and I grew to really like Waspinator a lot. And one of my number one Holy Grails I've always wanted is the Thrustinator figure from the Transformers Collectors Club. And I did see it. I did see one at the TFCon LA earlier this year that I attended. It was $120, and I almost bought it. And then when I asked the guy, he said he already sold it. So
I had a similar thing happen to me at TF.
BC,
Orlando.
permission to show off.
Is it going to make someone angry?
No. And he's talking about Waspinator, and he's talking about Waspinator, and I'm like, ooh, there's something Waspinator related I need to show off. Why universe hate Waspinator? Why universe hate Waspinator?
Oh,
Sounds-
God.
that's
Oh, like,
What is this? Program will not respond.
hey,
Waspinator
hey,
does
hey,
not
hey,
understand.
Rise of the Beast Cop.
Have you ever? Okay, hold on. For the newcomers that we did, I guess we gotta explain this joke now because I don't know if we ever told this. You know the scene where Mirage and Noah are going down the highway, going down the right side, and Mirage starts using his holographic abilities.
mm-hmm.
To me, there's no way in hell, no way in any snowball chances in hell did the cop not notice the holograms coming from the fucking car. Right? That's how I've rewatched it like several times now. You immediately tell. Oh yeah, no, he completely noticed that. He saw that.
he
shit,
noticed.
right? All the
But would
several
anyone
Noahs
believe
and
him is the
he
question.
knows. Exactly. He sees it, and then the more even more than just the fact that I know at first the car blinded him or Mirage blinded him, and then changed to the different side. Yeah, but remember, as soon as the lights retracted, that blindness is gone. That cop just saw the car just turn around in one straight line. So that's two factors there. So, and the moment the cop hit that barrier and just done for the rest of the day, not only is he getting a concussion from just obviously the trauma he just hit, the fact that he just saw all that. One thing comes to mind the moment he goes home and goes to see his wife. He's sitting at that table. The one thing he does is, wife comes around the corner. How's your day, honey?
I don't know how to answer that.
I don't know what the fuck I saw.
Who's
Do we
to
ha-
say
do we
this
have
man
any
has a
more-
wife?
Do we have any more beer in the fridge?
Exactly. So,
Who's to say
so,
this
so,
man
so,
has a
so,
wife? Who's to say
so-
this man has a wife?
It's 1994.
so basically, what we're getting at here is whenever one of us says, "Hey, Rise of the Beast cop," that's what you got to do.
By the way, just a side note for flaming. I can do one. I can do you one better.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
I raise your Megatron and raise my Megatron. Yes.
Okay, you guys can do. Yeah, that is way better than what I can do, man. I can only do the yes, but like the Megatron voice, I feel like it needs a lot more work. All I can do is yes.
I mean, I could do the Fallen.
I can vouch for that.
I will now fight you in intellectual combat. Yes.
Okay, all right. He's getting it. He's getting it.
And I can also
Anyways,
do
anyways, I apologize.
too.
Anyways, I apologize, Todd. That this has got to be something like what? CFA, what did you do?
I didn't do nothing. I was just standing here being a good.
You were the one next to him.
Is this a hostile takeover? Is that what this is? Are you trying to sneak in and take second? Is that what's going on here?
Or is he going to go up again and take out BC?
I thought we weren't allowed to make that joke.
It wasn't that type of joke.
Oh.
Well, I guess since Savage is no longer here, we're gonna have to call a false convoy to be his replacement.
No. See, no.
I said it out loud.
Look, y'all gotta leave. No, leave TFA alone. All right. There's no way he could pop.
BC has fallen! I, Starscream, shall rule the Scrapyard!
Hey, we can't do that one.
Are we being hacked or what's going on?
Yeah, I assume this is just some sort of bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming it's a bit, but it's also been going on for a little too long.
Oh, a bit. Okay.
That's how they happen.
Oh, okay.
That was so worth it.
Hold on. Let me really test this. Okay, let me just test this. If there is a god, remove me from the stream.
Oh boy, we're all in trouble now.
I think I'm gonna go to church now.
Anyways, so I don't know what the hell happened to Alex there.
Now.
Yeah, I was lagging hard, so I was like, okay, I gotta be right back real quick.
I was removed. I have to rethink my religion now.
I think I'm going
Wait, you
back.
have a religion?
Don't you?
Bold of you to assume that he has one.
I think I'm gonna go to church again now.
Anyways, I
Yeah,
apologize,
we're kind of
Todd.
getting
This has
into
got to be like wild.
We're getting into some sensitive territory for 2023 standards.
Anyway,
So yeah. Anyway, so Todd, if you have anything to actually provide to the topic at hand, please do.
Well, Holy Grail can mean a couple things. It can be a figure that's hard to find, and you find it like randomly, and you find it cheap. Like the time I had bought Masterpiece Grimlock at full price, and I had to resell him for. I was broke one Christmas. I had to buy my kids some Christmas stuff, so I had to sell some of my expensive things. And 2 years later, I walked into Ollie's, which everybody hates hearing about Ollie's, but
Well, I'm familiar with Ollie's.
one Grimlock sitting there for $19, Masterpiece Grimlock. So that's, I consider a grail because it was lucky.
Yeah.
Another type of grail is just it may not even be worth a lot, but maybe it's a figure that somebody special gave to you and you don't talk to them anymore. Or,
Why is it a Beast Cop?
Well, one figure someone gave me once is that Costco giant ass Bumblebee, which I still have. And I refuse. I refuse to sell it over sentimental value because the person's no longer with me. But
Wait, are you referring to the one where you push the button and it does the like lights and sounds? And...
Oh yeah, the Costco had their own version, which was more of a metallic gold paint to it.
Oh, I see.
The Battle Ops Bumblebee from 2010.
Yeah, I have the standard Bumblebee. Or no, he's out there.
Still a cool figure, but I refuse to sell it because of that. So,
who got it for you again?
It was an ex-girlfriend, but she's no longer alive. She was, but that's why I keep it. That's what is a grail to me.
You don't even got to go into any further detail. Our condolences, man.
Yeah, I know it's just a toy, but because of sometimes it depends on who gave you it, it can hold sentimental value, and that's usually what I consider a real grail. It may not be worth something to somebody else, but it's worth something to you.
Exactly, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I'm just going to say this for the sake of saying it to kind of piggyback off what you were saying, Tonimus. Anyone out there who says it's just a toy, fuck out of here with that shit.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing of like saying, oh, it's just a shirt from this so-and-so person you knew. It's like, it's the same principle. It's because of my late mother. I have all of this. Those two shelves supplied by my parents from 4 years old, 6 years old, and beyond.
It's just a toy.
From friends that gave me and gifted me figures through the years.
It's not a toy. It's a lifestyle is what it is.
Put it away.
I don't want to hear anyone out there say, oh, it's just a toy. No, it's not. Because surprisingly enough, these things can save lives. It's the anchor for a lot of people and why they're still here to this day.
Yeah, and that's why my second Holy Grail, to actually piggyback off of what you just said, my second Holy Grail is the Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Optimus Prime.
Very good figure.
It is.
It's not even just because of the fact that it's an amazing figure. It is an amazing figure, but it's the story behind it. So Todd over here is hitting that nail on the fucking head. Because I've told the story multiple times, but for the sake of the conversation, I'll go ahead and I'll tell it again. So basically, it's Christmas of 2009. My mom's buying up Christmas gifts, and she's trying to make sure everybody is getting exactly what they want, but within a budget because we were struggling hard around here. And she was asking me, what do you want your big gift to be? And I showed her the video of him from Peel. And she was like, okay, why that specifically? And like, I'm going into super passionate mode, not fully realizing my ADHD was coming out. But I basically info dumped on her. But clearly enough, she saw in my eyes how desperately I wanted this thing. And it's up on my shelf right there, and I keep looking at it. And every time I see it, I can't help but smile because she told me she couldn't find it. Little did I know, she already wrapped it. But she found, she found one. She wrapped it. She stuck it under the tree, but I was none the wiser. because, like, admittedly, me and my siblings were kind of a little on the devious side. We would try to peek and see what our presents were. We, like, what kid doesn't do that? What
exactly.
kid doesn't do that?
Everyone does that.
Like, so when she bought that one, she knew, she came prepared. She stuffed that motherfucker all the way in the back where she knew for a fact I would not try. Because she hid it behind every possible form of ornament, Christmas light. She even made sure that it was like right on the edge of the little choo-choo train that she puts at the bottom of her tree every single fucking year. Like, she went all the fuck out.
Because she knew that on Christmas Day, as soon as you opened that, where if you had known
dude.
beforehand, you wouldn't have been as excited.
To whereas she knew she had to make sure I didn't get to this one. Which, surprisingly enough, my memory is a little on the fuzzy side, but I distinctly don't remember going after any of my presents that year. I was very much like, it might be due to the fact I was dealing with enough drama at school at the time. I don't fully remember, to be completely honest, but the point is, she hid that one and made sure I would not see that it was one that was meant for me because, naturally, big box, my name. Ooh. So Christmas time comes around. Now, we celebrated our family events on Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. Because Christmas Day was always reserved for us. Christmas Day was the day we finally got to open our presents from our mom. Because at that time, my parents were separated. And when the way we always did things was we started with the smallest one first and we opened the biggest one last. My mom did this every year for an obvious reason.
Same.
So when I finally popped open all of my presents, we went from person to person. It finally got to me. I popped the top seal and I flipped that little piece of paper. And when I peeked inside and I saw the top of his head, I had to resist the urge to screech like a banshee.
Like the very first kid who got a Nintendo 64 level.
Yeah, I had to resist screeching. I was so fucking happy. And I got him out of the box. I played with him. You gotta bear in mind, I was a fucking sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school. And I was playing with this big ass Optimus toy like I was 5 years old and I didn't give a fuck. I was so happy. I was so excited. I couldn't believe, even for the slightest little bit, that figure was in my hands. That's why no matter what, no matter how hard I try, I cannot put anything above that figure. Has that figure been outdone thousands of times over by now? Yes, obviously it has been. But for the story behind him, no one tops him. Not even my oh so precious one.
The story behind it is what gives it even more value.
Correct. So yes, sorry, Todd, that was very long-winded, but you hit the nail on the head with that. I needed to bounce off of it.
And also, real quick, while we're talking about toys that have sentimental value, I just remembered something from elementary school. So back in the third grade, my classmates and I had some kind of assignment, something to do with rocks or something. Everybody needed a rock of some kind, but my classmates didn't have any, couldn't find any interesting enough rocks to bring or whatever. And I had the summer before, I had gone to Wisconsin to see my grandma, and we would go to Lake Michigan, and they had all these really cool looking round smooth rocks all over the shores. So I would I remember bringing home like a basket full of them. So I had a bunch of rocks that I gave to my classmates who needed a rock, and my teacher gave me a Pikachu beanbag plush, just as a token of appreciation for just my generosity in helping out my classmates. I loved that thing. I adored it. And one day it just went missing. I've concluded that my older sister threw it away just to spite me, and that's a rant I don't want to go into right now about her. And I miss it so bad now because my third grade teacher that I mentioned, she died a few years ago, and that Pikachu beanbag plush would have had so much more sentimental value to me if I still had it. And I'm still pissed off at my sister for that.
So this got dark pretty quick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say dark.
Depressing.
A little bit. But that's something in life, That's just kind of life lesson type stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, the joys of being an adult.
TFA, what the fuck did you do to Savage? What did you do to Savage again?
Oh, come on!
I didn't do nothing. I'm just playing with my tidal wave.
Which,
Yeah,
by
well,
the way,
apparently Tidal Wave is not liking the fact that you're next to Savage right now, so he's sitting there like, no, get him out, get him out.
by the way, Titan class tidal wave, I totally called that.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
I wanted him to be a commander so bad, but I don't care. The fact that he's finally getting a modern figure, I'm so happy. And he's going to be done in accurate colors. Not the Armada tidal wave, not this tidal wave, the one that we saw in the cartoon. I am super happy for that.
Oh, hey, BC. Do the honors, please.
I apologize for whoever's ears I'm about to blow out with this.
Burn, Maximals, burn! Burn in the flames of Inferno.
No. See, you got to understand. Now that figure is a thing, and it has that opening mouth gimmick, that's all we see. That's all we see. Just the eternal
I don't even hear that ungodly screech. I just see him like that, and I just hear fucking Kermit the Frog going, yeah!
So,
I was looking at someone recently.
Aladar wishes for me to share another story real quick. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're going to work it out. I'm already working on it, dude. So basically, one of Aladar's grails was Human Alliance Jazz. He never got to experience this toy. And he knew I had one. And since I was working on basically getting rid of a good portion of my toys at some point, that was one I knew for a fact he wanted. I lost out on resale value on that thing. It was still going for like $50 to $60 at the time.
Pretty sure it was roughly around 80 too.
Yeah, if it was boxed.
Oh, right.
So when I was finally gearing up to send this thing out, I told Alan, hey, by the way, there's something in there that I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want it to be a surprise. All I'm going to say is it is going to put an end to a major hunt for you. Something that I know for a fact I have that you have been wanting for a very, very, very long time. He had no idea. Bearing in mind, TFA can testify to this. If there's two individuals that hate surprises more than anything, it's me and Aladar.
Yeah. Lord knows how many times I tried to surprise him.
Yeah, never ends well.
Well, except that one time on Christmas.
Yeah, that one time you actually did get me. It's like, okay, you know what? I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Never again. Anyways. So with that being stated, so with all that,
It's working now so far. Fucking hell.
anyways, when the box finally got there, I told him, "Hey, don't open it yet. Call me. I want to see the look on your face." When he finally gets the box, he opens it up with me on Skype. I deliberately hid Human Alliance Jazz all the way at the bottom. So he's digging through, he's pulling out all these different figures. You know, he pulled out these 3 different versions of what I call the Doombringers, which was Galvatron, Cyclonus, and Scourge. Because, you know, at that time, like I said, I knew newer versions were coming out, so I was getting rid of them. I wanted the new ones. Soon. But, yeah, so I got the new ones, and I got rid of the old ones. So, but he had no idea that Jazz was in there, so he's pulling those out. I think he pulled out like a Backfire or something like that. I don't know. I don't fully remember what was in that box, but it was the one Human Alliance Basic that turned into a rifle that people always put in Leader Ironhide's hand.
Mm.
I can't remember it. I don't know if his name was Backfire or
Was it a trike?
something. It was a trike, yes.
Backfire.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, I gave him one of those, but he noticed there was something all the way in the bottom that was oddly crumpled up that did not look like it was just straight up packing material, like something. He reached in and he kind of felt it, and he's like, "Huh, that's funny, Ma." So he grabs a hold of it and he pulls it out, and he goes,
That's what she said.
"BC, what did you do?" I'm like, "Pop it open, see for yourself." When he got one look at just the headlight alone, the happy stem noise. The happy stem noise.
I can hear it.
Same.
Yeah, he made that noise, and he just starts, like, even though I had set it up to where he could literally just reach his hand in and pull it out of the bag, he tore the bag apart. And he literally looked like a little kid on Christmas morning, just holding that thing in his hand and going, "Can't believe it's mine."
It's a beauty.
It's a pure beauty.
It's such to some it looks like it's such a small thing, but to us it's like the greatest feeling in the world. It's like that ultimate amount of dopamine and serotonin directly to our brains.
Exactly.
And anyone out there who tries to shame it, shame on you. Learn to have fun.
Go outside, touch some grass.
No. See, here's the thing.
Something Klein.
Savage and I here. There's one thing that we are firm believers in: protecting our own. Try us.
Dun, dun,
We
dun.
dare you.
Triple double dog dare you.
Also, another quick little explanation.
Oh yeah.
This woman right here, Evelyn Caban.
Oh, wait.
This is second mom. This is my second mom.
She is.
Any one of you is mean to her, you cease to exist.
We'll send you a mason jar full of Aladar's farts.
See, now is that a promise? Because I'm looking for a way out.
No.
Damn. I'm stuck to continue.
So is Aladar. Anyway.
So we seem to be on the topic of like figures that have like sentimental value, like that kind of Holy Grail ish.
Any type of it's any type of Holy Grail, but at this point, I'm only going to allow one more before we jump into the after party.
Okay, but yeah, the if we're talking in terms of figures that are like with like the sentimental value kind of Holy Grail, I have one figure in particular. It's not a very big one. It's one that everyone I think glances over, but it's Titan's Return Legends class Sea Spray.
It's a good one.
The boat boy.
The reason why is because so obviously I mentioned in JJ's live stream and in a couple other times for other people
What?
in a 2007 2008 I actually grew up. I had the chance to actually grow up on the original 80s cartoon because it was like on Netflix for like a brief time, and like Netflix like first started out way back when. And I watched the entirety of the animated series. Long story short, over the years, I kind of stopped being a Transformers fan, and I was kind of getting into kind of a depressed, dark time. And it was around the time like Age of Extinction and like Transformers: The Last Knight, and I still watched the movies, but like I wasn't really a fan anymore. Like I wasn't really considered a fan of the franchise anymore until there was one Christmas, little after I think it was 2017. Yeah, Christmas of 2017. My grandpa gave me this as one of my little like Christmas gifts that were in like a little like it was in like a little like a stocking or something like that.
So Sea Spray in a way got you back in.
And I immediately recognized him by name, and like I had all these memories come back from the original 80s cartoon and watching Sea Spray, and I heard his voice in my head, the like, you know, like him talking with his gargly water voice and like yeah, exactly. Like I immediately started having all these memories come back to me with just Sea Spray alone. And then slowly over time since then, like the Bumblebee movie then got announced, and then there was like studio series came out, and then like a bunch of these other figures started getting announced, and then I kind of slowly got back into it, and it all started with this little guy. So that's why he kind of sits at the very forefront of my Autobot shelf right there. And then,
Awesome.
and then I'm even more of a bigger Transformers fan than I am right now than when I was before I left. So yeah, so I have a little soft spot for Sea Spray, and I'd like to see them do a new one in the, you know, in how they're making the mini bots in like the deluxe class sizes now.
He's coming.
Yeah, I'd like to see a new Sea Spray, but I'm still going to keep that one, obviously.
All in due time.
So, anyways, I'm gonna let TFA say his next Holy Grail, and then we're gonna move into the after party. But before you do, hey Todd, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting tired. I am probably time for bed. I am 47 years old and getting old.
All right, man. Well, if you want to go ahead and take off, you're more than welcome to. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for letting me come on. I don't do these live things with people very often, and I'm just getting back into. I used to put Transformers content on my main YouTube, but I just opened up a new channel, and I was going through all my old subscriptions and putting them over there, and I saw you had a live chat on, so I stopped in to see it. I didn't expect you to invite me in, but I appreciate you for letting me stop by.
Like I stated, this is the Scrapyard family. Like we are open to all. It don't matter what race, what ethnicity, what background. It don't matter what. You could
What
be a
sex or
square, and I
gender.
would not care.
What sex or gender?
It doesn't. It genuinely does not matter here. We are all inclusive here.
I mean, hell, your pronouns could be fuck around and find out. We would still bring you in.
Exactly.
Well, you allow anyone in if they're at least 18, right?
Well, yeah, obviously. Just
So I was about to say, like, there's kind of a lot of heavy things happening here.
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. If you want to go ahead and dip out, Todd, you're more than welcome to.
All right. Do you usually have these chats on the weekend, or how do you do that?
Normally we're on Fridays,
Oh, okay.
Friday nights. I'm not going into the reason behind why we're doing Saturday night tonight, but all I'm gonna say is a lot went down.
You don't have to expand. It's your show. You do it when you want to.
Correct, Amundo. All right, take care, Todd.
Yep. You have a good rest of your weekend.
Take
You
care,
as
dude.
well, man. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Till
Sleep
all
well.
one.
So all in one. All right. TFA?
So if you're new to me, my channel, or you see me on Scrapyard every now and then, you know I make it very clear I am basically borderline obsessive over the Armada Decepticon tidal wave. I don't know why. Little kid me was like, I saw a giant aircraft carrier battleship combiner Decepticon. I'm like, he's cool. I like him. This is the Micron Legend version, Micron Legend Densetsu version of Shockwave, formerly called Tidal Wave here in America. This is my very first Transformer of all time. This is what started me off on my journey as Michael Davis, as well as the TF Addict. Yes, I first and last named myself. I don't care. And it's all because of my mom, who unfortunately, as of March 19th, 2020, finally had to say goodbye. My birthday passed about 4 days ago. 4 days? Is it the 28th today?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, I want to make sure. I can't keep track to save my life. My birthday passed 4 days ago, and every year I don't celebrate that as me coming into existence because, I'll be honest, if I had a choice, I wouldn't want to be here. But it hasn't been all bad. But I do that to also celebrate the Davis family, because it was the day my mom's wish got answered, where she finally got to have her son. If it was not for that woman, I would not be who I am today. I would not be as involved in Transformers as I am now. And I have her to thank for starting me off on this crazy, expensive journey, but it's been filled with love and compassion and joy. Because every time I was down, even when I was bad, she always got me something. And the collection just continued to grow and grow. 6-year-old me will never forget getting Tidal Wave. 23-year-old, or not 23-year-old, 27-year-old me, or 26-year-old, whichever, I can't remember at the time, will never forget getting the Micron Legend version of Tidal Wave from my lovely girlfriend, TF Addict4891 on Instagram. The connection I have to this character, even though he never did that much, just the fact that he's progressed along with me and grew with me through my journey through life. It's honestly mind-breaking, or like mind-blowing. I genuinely never thought I would ever get this. And she came in clutch. And she also found a way to make March hurt a lot less. So I have to dedicate this one to my mom as well as TF Addict, because without Transformers, I wouldn't really have an identity. I wouldn't know the joys and the universe of Transformers, or the privilege of meeting so many people and so many friends and experiencing that kind of deep love that not everyone gets to have, unfortunately. And I'm not saying this out of bragging or anything. If anything, I wish upon everyone who has been neglected of that type of love that you get that at some point in the future, whether it be tomorrow or next week or whatever. I hope everyone gets to experience that, because there truly is no greater force in the universe than that. And I'm very happy I got to experience that from my mom.
Do you need a hug?
Maybe a little. I feel the tears coming.
You know, Some say it's better to be loved and to feel the pain than to know nothing at all. When the day comes when my mom goes, that prime is going to hold a much, much deeper meaning at that point. So with that being stated, let's go ahead and move on into the after party.
Lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah, lighten the mood a little bit.
Sorry.
No, you're
No,
good.
you're
You're good. Like honestly, the way I'm looking at it is, if we're going to end this episode off in any way, shape, or form, I'm kind of glad it was that.
I would agree. That was a good story to end off on.
Thank you.
Now, actually, you know what?
And
Before we
Tideway's a good figure.
before we get into the official after party where we all start doing funnies, cracking jokes, all that. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? Any like other like stories they want to share? You know, like if you want to, now's the time. If not, we're moving on.
I do just have one just small random one just to kind of throw out there if anyone cares.
Go ahead.
My girlfriend, well, now she's my ex at this point, but she gave me the Siege Sideswipe when it came out. You know, it's the repaint from the Netflix one where he's got all the battle damage on him.
Yep.
She gave me this, and literally that exact same day, she like hit her head and like cracked her head open, and she went to the hospital. And the entire time while I was sitting in the lobby waiting for her, I was just messing around with this little guy, the Sideswipe. And even though we're not dating anymore, when I asked her like, "Are you sure you don't want this back?" or what? She's like, "No, you hold on to that." So this guy just has a little bit of some sentimental value as well. Not as much as Sea Spray, but still a little bit.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right.
Also-
Anybody else?
Also, just want to say this real quick. It takes a big person to put aside the whole like girlfriend and ex label and still show that compassion and concern for, you know, your former partner as just a regular person. So major props to you, dude, because not everyone is willing to do that.
Yeah, especially yours truly.
Same. Although I do have one former.
We're not gonna go into that. We're not gonna go into that.
It's the only good former lover. I'm just gonna say it's the only woman that I previously dated who I have nothing bad to say about her. Just the only genuine woman I was ever with, and yeah, she recently got married, and I honestly couldn't be happier for her.
That's good.
It's great that you guys have those. That you guys can be super positive about people like that. Savage and I, not so much. We're petty. We'll openly admit that we're a little on the petty side.
Yeah,
Everyone can be though. Again, that's where the whole label throwing comes into play, where it's like, oh, someone says you're toxic. Guess what? Everyone can be toxic. Oh, you're manipulative. Guess what? Everyone can be manipulative.
Just like Starscream.
Yeah, this former girlfriend of mine, like I mentioned, I refused to refer to her as an ex because, I still think the world of her.
So basically, in this regard, do not refer to her as an ex. Refer to her as a previous lover.
Or partner, or former partner.
Former girlfriend, previous girlfriend, yeah.
Even then, again, labels, they don't matter.
The worst of my exes were definitely the last 3 I've been with. But that's another story.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, like I said, and then there's me, and then it's me and Savage. But we would literally look at this damn camera, and we would go, Fuck that bitch.
Give it time. That'll outgrow soon. When? I don't know.
Yeah. If I say the name of this one particular human, even you would be like, yeah, no, never mind. I get it. I see it.
I think I already know. That's why I'm not pressing.
Yeah.
That being stated, moving on.
Are we moving
Time for
on
the
up?
after party where we can all just be.
People are bitches.
Hey.
I love food more than I love people.
Food.
Wait, so then what kind of foods are we then, asshole?
Everyone's least favorite kind.
Well, you're a fucking donut, first of all.
I was gonna say,
What type of food? That's easy. Everyone's least favorite. Vegetables.
hey, I like vegetables.
Then you're just too grown up.
I'm an omnivore.
I
still
can't get used to green beans. I absolutely
I don't care what you're
despise
into,
green
all right?
beans.
You keep that shit to yourself.
I don't like frozen green beans. They're chewy and
Damn it, I was trying to make a joke.
canned green beans I prefer. Anyway, I'm trying to show this off. This is the AMC Theaters popcorn bucket thingy. These are
Every
actually
single
little
movie theater in
straws.
my area was completely out of like any Rise of the Beasts stuff.
That's one corny Optimus Prime.
Anyway, these are not the straws that it came with. These are metal straws I bought because a lot of people. I had the same issue that a lot of people had with this. They get this from AMC Theaters, and they didn't give them the straws that are supposed to, the smokestack straws that are supposed to go with it. I practically had to nag at them like for several days.
Mhm.
Told them that like, have you checked the bottom of the box? Because a lot of people have told me that's where they're found. They're like, oh, we checked the bottom of the box, and like days later, sure enough, these were at the bottom of the damn box. And I decided for the hell of it to buy two. One to take out of the little baggie that it was in and display it, and the other one to keep as it is. And I think I
remember this whole fiasco too.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think I remember this whole fiasco.
It
Yeah.
was a common thing. I was afraid my copy was going to have that, but thankfully, no, they didn't.
Yeah, so I got two sets of this, and honestly, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it looks better with the metal straws or with the plastic ones that it came with?
Well, see, here's the thing with that, right? You gave yourself a variant exclusive type thing, because it's like those straws that come with it, they look like it makes them look like the truck from the cartoon in a sense. If you put metal straws in there, then it looks like an MP10.
Yeah, so it's mostly just on personal preference for your Prime.
Well, like I'm displaying this with the metal straws, but I keep the plastic ones in the trailer just.
That was a really good chunk.
Yeah, and so you guys think it looks better with the metal straws or the plastic?
Yeah, it's really up to you. I personally,
Algar says, I think it looks better with popcorn in it.
I mean, it does though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just want to hear. Basically, do you guys agree that it looks better with the metal straws?
I think the metal straws look good, and I do
Yeah.
think the plastic ones look fine too. But the metal straws definitely are definitely like a display look.
Yeah,
Yeah, and kind of give it a more premium feel.
that's what I said. Like the white straws that come with it, they make it look like cartoon straws, or the cartoon smokestacks on the Prime, and then the metal ones make them look like an MP10.
You're right.
They're a bit short though.
Yeah,
But I guess that's
these are
fair
actually. I feel like these are more proportionate. The plastic straws are like just a bit longer. It just looks. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? You trying to compensate?
He's doing a better job than Alan.
You actually just
by the
gave
way,
me
we are
an-
in the after party, right?
Yes, this is considered the after party. It's more
Okay.
boring than I thought, but like just give it some time. Give it some
You
time.
just gave me an idea for what to do for whenever I give out candy to trick or treaters. Just stick all the candy in the Optimus Prime.
Shit, that actually be dope as hell.
Oh, speaking of Halloween, what are you guys going to be doing for Halloween?
Work.
I'm probably gonna be my discount Optimus Prime cosplay.
Starting my new job.
Ooh,
Hey, congrats!
congrats, man.
So you got it.
Fucking sleeping.
So you got it then.
Yeah, for the most part.
Nice.
So we can officially call you Mr. Hasbro.
All I'm gonna say is, you're lucky they won't let me fuck with you.
So speaking of new jobs, I have officially completed week 2 at my new job. And yeah, it's in like the next town over, but yeah, at least I have reliable transportation to and from there, and it pays good.
I feel like that one meme from that movie RV, where it's like, this person's working at this job. Wait, you're working at this job? I'm working at this job. Wait, you're working at that job? I'm part-time. You guys are working? I mean, I'm a full-time caregiver / caretaker, but like, I ain't making money.
So what I'm going to do for Halloween, my work schedule is weird. I'm like off like in like certain days throughout the week. Like it's weird. My days off are like different every week. But I will be off on Halloween, so I'm gonna dress up as Wolverine and just walk around town as Wolverine before going over to just, passing out candy.
I'll probably walk around my neighborhood and get candy like I did a year before. Which I really hope people are being more open about that, because I get so sick and tired of hearing like,
I'm gonna
aren't you
go.
too old for...
I say, if you're wearing something,
Murder my fucking computer.
I'd say if you're gonna wear a costume of some kind that covers your face, then I'm sure you could pass off for a teenager. Even then,
it's not even, it's just, we should be at that point where it's like, we shouldn't be having to hear, oh, aren't you too old for trick or treat? It's like, it's free candy day. Just let us enjoy it. No one gets mad at people for enjoying Christmas.
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
I mean, if I wanted to, I could go trick or treating or whatever, but I'm 33 years old. I've reached the point where I admit and agree that at the age where I feel too old for it. I mean, especially with this, there's no way I could be like, I'm a 7-year-old with a beard. Give me candy.
Be the fucking gif of that one guy by the forest pond, whatever, who's just like nodding, going like,
Yes, BC.
I now, for the next few years, have an excuse to be able to dress up and go out and get candy.
Exactly.
Because I'm a father.
Yep.
I have a little one.
Yep.
you have a living Titan class.
So, what I was getting at is I'm
Oh no, he brought you closer.
hide, duck and cover.
You can't see me. I can't see you. I am hidden.
So, I love to pass out candy. That's typically what real adults do these days. But I still miss dressing up in costumes. So what I do now is a good compromise. I dress up in costume and pass out candy. Last year, I dressed up as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
Hello there. Yeah,
Kenobi, you are a bold one.
Kenobi, you are a bold one.
that was one of my favorite costumes that I have, and I was gonna try, and I was like, damn, the thing I hate the most about having brown hair is that, yeah, like if I were to use like hair color or something, I would like just temporary hair color, it would not turn out right. So like I got some like some colored like okay, I couldn't find any like a hair color pomade to put in my hair, but I was like, let's try this like a colored hairspray, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, looks like Donald Trump jizzed all over my head.
Why did you? God damn it, bees!
So I'm like, you know what? Let's just go with my natural hair color. Fuck it.
I didn't
Everybody
want that
hit him.
mental
Everybody
image in
hit
my
him.
head.
Everybody hit him.
I didn't want that mental image in my head. God damn it! Why?
Stop it!
What do they all hit like?
Feel like a bunch of crumpled up paper bags.
Give me a minute.
You just want to hide your face with.
Become the bombastic bag man.
Oh no, he's gonna tear off my
TFA's
face.
getting serious. TFA's
Oh,
getting
no.
serious.
Award now.
He's gonna tear off my face. I'm armed.
I have an Energon sword. What the fuck's your Joker and fucking crowbar knockoff gonna do against this?
I have claw.
Afraid of the claw.
I'll get you, Gadget. I am Dr. Claw.
Hey, wait a minute. You sound familiar. Aren't you Soundwave?
I'm not legally obligated to say.
I have this now.
Oh, hey, DC.
Wait, what?
Oh hey BC, check this out.
Fight it. Fight it.
So anyway, you have something you needed? You wanted to? What's going on? You guys smell brownies?
Aw, battery's dead. Oh, well.
Now my question is, where the fuck did Savage go? Because he kind of owes the show something.
Wait, we're ending it already?
No, not yet, not yet.
He owes his soul.
It would be
there
really
he is.
funny if that was like some sort of stupid ass fan theory for.
So we were pointing out weapons earlier, right? Pointing out weapons earlier, right? Alaka say, Alaka blam, you're gonna get Alaka fucking shot. Disclaimer for those at home: don't try that at home.
Hey, you know what? I'm good with that entirely for one reason. After 85 episodes, he finally decided to repeat a fucking bit.
This is like some red versus blue caboose shit. Like, Church, my gun isn't firing. Look into the barrel, caboose. I don't see anything. No, pull the trigger.
To the second, to respond to second mama, I quacked when I should have ducked.
Whack.
Yeah, you quacked when you should have done.
But yeah, for disclaimer, those who are watching this at home, don't do that.
If at any given point we ever decide to let Aladar back on, that's when he's going to get worse. Or better for us.
Bees or Scorponok is missing again.
No, he's not. I'm looking right at him. I mean,
Did he finally overcome the Scorponok thing?
No.
Hey, Beast, get up.
Oh, hey, look what I found down there. I rule all of Mandalore!
Didn't that get broken?
Ugh.
I still have an Energon sword.
I still have a bullshit video game shotgun.
I beat all of you.
Do you now?
Pretty sure my sword could cut through your gun.
Well, guess what? Guess what this gun can do?
What can it do?
Convert you into Fortnite.
Why do I have the sudden compulsion
Okay,
to
you know
start dancing?
Hey, PC, tell me, which one hurts more? A, B, or C?
Bees, you have a contender.
D.
The fucking recoil every time he does
I
that.
know.
He launches himself like he's in a fucking trebuchet.
I mean, could launch him like a catapult. Whee!
Forget eating the can. He eats himself.
Oh no, do the whistle again, but don't add the explosion. Anyway, my Darksaber is better.
Yeah.
It's the
That's a
Force
Darksaber?
Elite version.
Anyways, so
Isn't that broken and therefore no longer the sign of Mandalore?
Oh, I was like, no, this isn't broken. Then I was like,
No.
oh, you're referencing season 3. Okay.
you know what? No. I can handle bees real quick. Watch this. I got this. Now you see, there was a Scrapyard inside joke that goes with the inside joke, but then this inside joke needs to go with this inside joke. But then that inside joke won't work for this inside joke because then this inside joke makes no sense without this inside joke. So with this inside joke, we need to be able to use this inside joke. And then it's an inside joke with an inside joke with another inside joke with another inside joke to be able to use this inside joke.
But when does the inside joke become an outside joke that's already been an inside joke that's been on the outside because it's been an inside joke that keeps going on outside?
Yes.
We got him.
I had a quick question. I always ask this whenever I meet new people that are, all into Transformers. What is the best voice impression you have from Transformers?
Michael, don't you dare say mine.
I was going to say mine.
So Michael's is Optimus Prime, apparently.
I can do
I got
other
this.
voices, but everyone just wants me as Optimus.
Yeah, I can do others, but everyone always wants me as G1 Megs.
Because you do a really good Megatron.
That's okay.
Which reminds
no
me.
one.
Which reminds me.
The
But,
reason that I ask is because I have like a million of them. So I'm always just curious to know what other people's best impressions are.
Do you actually have a million, or are you just kind of over-exaggerating?
Well, I'm over exaggerating, but like I've
Let's
practiced and done like a lot of different Transformers voices from all across the franchise.
Right. It's kind of how I am as well, but it's like everyone wants me as Optimus just because of how well I can do him.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. I can do so many other characters very well, might I add. But everyone only wants me for G1 Megatron.
Like, no one ever gives us a proper chance to shine. Like, I got to give a shout out where shout outs due, if I may. It's not promoting, it's just a shout out.
No, go ahead.
GPL Films, the man behind War of the Matrix, that dude has given me so many unique roles that I am eternally grateful for him. Him and Wolfman Productions, actually. But, like, everyone either wants me as Optimus Prime or Prowl or just characters I've already done before. And it's like, I want more new stuff. Like, Give me a chance to voice Ironhide from the live-action movies.
Well, I'm just saying we could.
It's an option. Saying we could. It's an option.
He's pissed.
Damn right I'm pissed, motherfucker. Get your ass over here.
2 Transformers character voice impressions I can do. I can do
Blast
them
the network.
pretty well.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I tried to gain favor from you, but nothing was ever good enough. Oh, good night. Sleep well.
Good
Good
night.
night, Ma.
Nothing was ever good enough. Lord Megatron, Starscream will serve with loyalty.
Now, I don't do Armada Starscream. I do Evolutions Starscream. It's basically the Armada character, but with my spin on it.
I got you.
I can do no one because no one wants me.
Hey, that's Braun.
Fuck you, say.
My personal favorite that I do a lot, but no one ever asks me to do, is I've been told this by my brother because he's the one who's heard it the most. I have a really good Transformers Prime Unicron.
Oh, that's unique. Destroy the Prime.
Destroy the Prime! Megatron! Destroy the Prime! This humankind of whom you speak, you consider them my progeny. Parasites! They too shall know of my wrathful hand once I am finished with you.
Now, see, I tend to do comedy bits. So whatever, so say you would finish that line, and I'll immediately be like, okay, so you got a 3:30 down in the next town, so can you wrap this up real quick, please?
I'd like to destroy you even more now.
That means two
but
things.
dude, you hired me not even a week ago, man, and you told me to keep track of all your appointments and such, so that's exactly what I'm doing. You don't improv much, do you?
You're fired.
Yeah, you don't improv as much as we do.
Well, I don't really do a whole lot of improv with Transformers because, again, no one ever asks me to do this one.
When did
True.
Unicron become Donald
Fair.
Trump?
No one ever asks me to do Unicron, so it's only ever been me re-voicing the lines.
When did Unicron
Okay,
ever
fair
become,
enough.
When did
Well,
Unicron
hey,
become Donald
if
Trump?
you're on here enough with us, you'll get plenty of practice. Trust me.
My favorite thing to do with the Prime Unicron is I voice the lines from the '86 movie as the Prime voice.
That feels like a sin.
That sounds sick.
The voice impression everyone always asks me to do is I do a really good Siege Starscream. And I've been asked multiple times to do that Starscream.
That's shit. Who's his Matt? Wait, is it Matt Pat? No. I'm screwing up my voice actors entirely. That was my bad.
That's Computron you're thinking of.
Yeah. I don't know where my brain's going. Frank Todaro is the dude who voices.
Yes, and funny enough, I actually got to meet him at TFCon.
Oh, sick.
And I showed him my voice impression, and he approved. He put his stamp of approval on it.
See, this is another thing I wanted to say for my TFCon video, since we're on the topic of voice acting.
Oh wow,
He's got such a fancy mustache.
I know. Yeah, and funny enough, at that same panel, so I was at the panel where they were having the whole Siege cast that was there, and I was the person who got up to the microphone. I finally got up there, and I asked the question, like, if you could pick any kind of alt mode, if you could pick anything, what would you transform into? And that opened up the opportunity where he used his Starscream voice, and he was like, well, they wouldn't want to turn into a gun now, would they? And then the voice actor for Megatron walked up behind me and said, what did you say about being a gun, Starscream?
Oh, you met Jason Marnoka, too?
Yeah, he just showed up out of the blue. And anyway, afterwards, he thanked me because he was like, your question opened the opportunity for him to walk in, and they did the whole bit and whatever.
That's cool.
So that's awesome.
That's
now,
really cool.
Something
I just sat there thinking, I really wish someone got that on camera because no one would. I don't think anyone would believe me.
We
But
believe.
yeah, it was fun.
Would you believe Frank Walker gave me the stamp of approval for my Megatron?
Yeah, he gave me a
Yeah.
stamp of approval for my Scooby Doo.
No,
What?
no,
No.
there's a bit of a story for mine because I was at BotCon in 2015,
Ooh, BotCon.
Oh,
and he was one of the special guests, but I didn't know he had a tendency to walk around like the dealer rooms and shit because that's just who he is. And I was with a bunch of my friends. I broke away from my uncle for a little bit to go talk to some of my friends, and I had no idea that what was about to happen. So we're all just sitting here having a blast and a half, and then we start busting into all these different voice impressions we can do. I'm like, well, I can do a pretty decent Megatron. And they were like, yeah, I don't believe you. Do it. So I start doing it. And like, I can see it all over their faces. They're sitting like, dude, he actually can do it. But like, since I'm getting like hyped up from all the praise I'm getting, I wasn't realizing that they were going from, oh, dude, that's so sick, to stop. Because I didn't realize that the entire time as I'm doing this, he walked up behind me. I was none the fucking wiser. Quiet as a fucking mouse. So finally, I end off with the typical Megatron going, do you have anything else to say? He leaned in. Like, my friends explained it like this. He leaned right by my ear and immediately said, you forgot to tell them to transform and rise up. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God.
Your brain's probably like, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around.
I finally turn around and I'm like, hi. He looked at me and he was like, so, you like doing me, huh? A little bit.
A little bit.
Un poquito.
A little bit. Also, to be
And
fair,
at that point, he was like, you did pretty good, man. You know what? I give you my approval. That was really good. And then he just walked the fuck away. And I'm like,
you had to take like 10, 20 minutes to like process everything.
Process exactly what the fuck just happened.
Well, why does everyone want me for my Megatron? I don't get it. Gets a silver
Where
from
am
Frank
I?
Welker.
Who am
Why do
I?
I get it? I don't get it. Oh, come on. You know why exactly.
It's funny. It's funny we're talking about voice acting because I kind of had the privilege to do a live audition in front of Victor Caroli, Dan Gilvezan, Gary Chalk, Richard Newman, and David Sobolov at TFCon. Because
we can see this in your TFCon video.
I did not get any footage because my phone didn't have enough, so it's all up here.
Aw, damn.
But the story is true, and the footage might pop up eventually. I don't know.
Just got to do digging.
But they were doing a lot. They were doing a typical script read, like how BotCons used to do it. You know, like with B in the city and everything. So TFCon was doing it. I don't know if TFCon does it all the time. But they were doing one, and the roles were. The roles were good one. The roles were. It's actually funny what one of the roles is, but anyway. The roles were RC, Dark Steel, aka Quick Strike, Animated Red Alert, but they had her listed as Animated First Aid, which pissed off a lot of the animated fans in a funny way, and Maximal Grimlock from Beast Wars. So as they were going up, I didn't try out for Darksteel. I had something cool planned for Darksteel, but I was just like, probably wouldn't work. So I went for Grimlock. Because I figured, you know, I don't get to do Grimlock's voice. And I went up there. I was nervous, but it's like, this is an opportunity to not only read a script with these guys, but this is an opportunity for my voice acting heroes and villains to hear me do a voice. You two having fun?
I've been sitting here quiet for all fucking the entire goddamn episode. I'm bored.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But anyway,
Like between my computer fucking with me and me being partially again,
Hey,
partly being upfront and whatnot, just duck.
well, I was hoping the story would be at least entertaining.
The story's entertaining. It's just like, fuck, I wanted to say something too.
Be safe.
Yeah, and I wanted to, and I still wanted to finish.
I'll try to make mine quick because I'm literally almost done already.
Yeah,
But, I went up to the mic after it. I stood in line for about, I want to say probably less than 5 minutes, but I finally got up to that mic. They gave me the line, and thankfully I didn't stumble it. And I read it in front of them exactly as this. If I can remember the line off the top of my head, because I did it before. Yeah, okay, I got it. So the line exactly, it was this. Me Grimlock say you Darksteel can't kick me, Keister. Me Grimlock say me kick what? I got a little applause too for that. Everyone got applause, but like I got a pretty decent amount of applause. I didn't get the part. Huh?
That's actually pretty good.
And it's funny enough, I never get to do Grimlock. It makes me sad. But anyway, so unfortunately, a little kid, well, not unfortunately, but I didn't get the role, but a little kid got a role instead because this little kid had some big energy for Grimlock. But yeah, they got to hear me do a little voice acting. I was pretty proud of myself. Because it takes courage, man. It's scary.
The fact that you stepped up at all.
That's what they said. Because I was sitting with my buddy AHM1K and Lockbot CRM, and like they were trying to push me to get up there and do like stupid voices. Like for RC, they wanted to go up there and just do a Kermit the Frog impression.
Hey, Kermit the Frog.
I am Kermit the Frog. I am RC.
Yeah, they wanted to be stupid.
Here.
They wanted to,
Hey there, the Decepticons are here.
they wanted to be stupid, have fun with it. I was like, yeah, that will be fun, but that's not my style.
Decepticon! Waka
Animal is
waka.
Waka waka waka.
Waka waka. Anyway, that's my story.
Kind of a similar story. They did another TFCon thing like that. The TFCon in LA. I decided to also try my voicing in it.
Okay, so it is an annual thing.
Yeah, they did it at the LA one too.
Okay.
Funny enough, they also had animated Red Alert in that list.
Did they have her listed as first aid though?
They had her as Red Alert.
Okay.
But the one I did was for the role of Omega Supreme.
Ooh.
Because I have a talent for getting the deep voices, and so I thought I can do Omega Supreme, right? And I think I got a good amount of. I think I was like I'm pretty sure I was considered for Omega Supreme. Just there's this one guy who had this certain energy about him that he kind of got the role instead. When you were saying your story, I was like, this is sounding very familiar. But yeah, the voice the line I did was let's see, what was the line? It was like the line was like Decepticons inbound, initiate attack or something like that. And so I went Omega Supreme activated. Decepticons inbound. Commencing attack.
That's a good Omega Supreme.
Yeah, the guy he kind of won the judges over with this little thing at the end that he did where he went like Decepticons inbound, and he did like a little shutdown noise, and like that kind of won them over a little bit. I was like, gosh, dang it!
But the fact you still went up there, though, like,
Yeah.
it's good shit.
And then also just a side note, since we were talking about Grimlock, I did get to meet Greg Berger at that same con.
Nice.
And when I came to the table, I went and greeted him, and I went. How did I greet him? I was like, "Hello, Greg Berger. I'm me, King of Dinobots." And then he turned to me and he went, "No, me, King of Dinobots. Me, Grimlock." And funny enough, when he signed the thing I bought from him, he put a little "Me King" on the face.
Oh, that's cool.
The funniest thing I could see that in is that I can actually see Grimlock do something like that. Is just have "Me King" written on his faceplate.
But yeah, so like he signed it on the fist, but then he added that little "Me King" at the end, and it was the king crown. Anyway, I was like, I like to. He added that little thing, so now that is on the piece of artwork, I remember that interaction between me and him, going like, "Me King."
That's fun. I probably would have introduced him like, "Me fan, you Grimlock King."
So, Bees, you wanted to say something because I recall hearing him, but
Yes, I wasn't. No, I wasn't done like showing off all the Transformers impressions I can do.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Okay, so yes, Armada Starscream that I did. I could do a good Shockwave too.
Like just
Look at that.
just like the G1 Shockwave.
G1 Shockwave, yeah.
I don't know what a G1 is, but I know what a Fenication cannon is.
What?
Cybertron to remain as you leave it, my liege.
You know who else can do a really good Shockwave?
Me.
Fan page.
Fan page.
Don't worry, Lord Megatron. Cybertron will remain as you leave it.
I feel like Shockwave has a kind of challenging voice because like everyone who tries to do it makes him sound like an old man.
Well, that's kind of what he sounds like.
Abomination, flesh creatures.
Well, I mean, he was played by an old man.
No, but the character Shockwave, he's not like he's not supposed to sound aged like that. Like he's supposed to sound sophisticated, but not like
I'm not sophisticated.
yeah.
And
but he's not
then,
supposed to-
and then there is my Waspinator impression.
Which was very good.
which was already demonstrated.
No more fighting. This Waspinator headache in his whole body. Like I literally just when I'm just sitting at home and I'm bored, I just like perfect that voice. I just do that voice and just think of all the other things he says and all the other noises he makes.
Waspinator!
Scott McNeil will be
quit messing around.
There's headache in his whole body.
Now,
Scott McNeil will be proud.
now we're gonna let Bees finish up his voices, and then me and TFA are gonna do a little thing.
I really wish Scott McNeil could hear my Dinobot.
I didn't.
Oh, you want to talk Dinobot? You want to talk Dinobot? Your boy can do Dinobot.
And then
Dinobot, maximize! Rawr!
okay, how about we let Bees finish?
Yes.
yes. And then okay, like this is while this is not the voice of a Transformers character, but yeah, Peter Calamus voiced Wing Saber in Transformers Cybertron,
I know what
and
he's doing. I know what he's doing.
and yeah, people like myself know Peter Calamus as the voice of Rolf from Ed and Nettie.
God fucking damn it.
Hello, Ed boys. Do not burn the candle at both ends, as it leads to the life of a hairdresser. And he's also known by Dragon Ball Z fans who've watched the Ocean Studios dub that he is one of the many voice actors who took over the role from Ian James Corlett, the voice of Goku.
Wait,
So
Chihiro-
Chihoro's voice actor did Goku?
yeah, he was the first, and then like he was replaced by Kirby Morrow, and then Peter Calamus, and then
Kirby Morrow had to get replaced.
What,
May
Hotshot
he rest in peace.
Okay. You're...
so anyway, at the last convention I attended, I cosplayed as a mashup of Goku and Rolf. So I was having a ball, just going Kamehameha, Ed boy.
Do it again, but aim that way.
Fuck you. Your garden is overgrown and your cucumbers are soft. Kamehameha, Ed boy.
Son of a shipping!
God, I wish I had thought to have done this, but since Halloween is a few days away, I was thinking of like, what if I dressed up for the stream as my Goku Rolf cosplay, but tried to see if I could like style my hair, like use the blue colored hair pomade I have, blue, which is what I use for the Goku Rolf cosplay, and wait for it to dry so I could like just try to do my best Super Saiyan hairdo. And as part of Rolf Super Saiyan mode, he grows a full-on beard. And I'll even dye like color this blue as well.
So instead of the hair also growing, his beard grows.
Oh, he grows a beard in addition to having the hair. It's like Dennis from the SpongeBob movie.
It'd be like if Nappa were to have a Super Saiyan 3 mode, it'd be just like a fucking long ass mustache.
So what happens when he gets Ultra Instinct? He has the beard of a fucking wizard.
like him like growing a beard when he goes Super Saiyan. It's like Dennis from the SpongeBob movie.
Name's Dennis.
Anyways. Who else?
Well, I'm sorry if I'm a little overeager in doing voice acting. I'm trying to get a career in voice acting.
Oh, same.
I think
I'm
we all are.
taking some college classes for it.
I think we all are, he says over there, while I'm like, I got no impressions because I don't exist.
I just want to do Transformers stuff. If I can do voice acting, great, but this is what I want to do.
Fuck, I gotta hop off here. I got people in the morning.
Oh, well, in that case, just go ahead and say bye-bye.
Okay, I've been Flaming Bees, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Laters.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm down here now.
The bee went back to his hive.
I'm down in this corner.
I'll trade you. I like being in the corner.
Oh.
Okay.
Weren't you and him going to do a
all
bit?
of us are in corners.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He and now we're going to do a bit.
I didn't consent to this, I'm afraid.
They say for his banana.
We're going to share in pain together.
I go through enough pain. Why are you putting me through more?
Okay.
Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
Wait, what?
Pain is just weakness leaving the body.
I like this one. You will make a fine Decepticon one day.
Are you assuming I'm not already a Decepticon?
Well, I mean, I don't see your badge now, do I?
He's like, fuck, you got that point.
Prime!
Megatron.
This is our destined battle.
Indeed it is. Because you ate the last pizza roll.
I thought it was a pizza bagel.
No, different universe.
Yeah. And plus, I'm pretty sure we would get hit with copyright, so bring on all of the quesadillas that you ate!
Hi, guys! By the way, die!
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, here's a Decepticon. 3, 2, 1. Ah!
Stop slapping me.
You stop slapping me!
You started this war. I'm going to finish it.
What?
Wait, why were we fighting again?
I have no idea.
It's been too long. I'm too old for this scrap.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, you want to go get the beer?
Non-alcoholic, please. I'm trying to watch myself.
All right, come on, let's go.
Let me ask this then, BC, because you're so acquainted of tossing me into the ring. Even though we already know X Braun's not naturally a country person, so what impression do you guys think I could easily do from
Like,
I'm just gonna say, guys. I'm just gonna say this right now. This motherfucker could do a beautiful '90s animated series, Venom.
I would love to hear that. But if we're talking like voice impressions in general,
Wait, I didn't even hear what you said, BC. What? You said I could do Venom?
Yeah, you showed it. Like you were so proud of that one that you legit did like a full blown voice demo of you doing it. It was fucking perfect.
I kind of, it's been a while since because I kind of forgot. So
I can do a Tom Hardy.
what do you mean?
I can do Tom Hardy.
Eddie, you are a loser.
I use that on my friends all the time. I'll just lean over their shoulder and just go,
Eddie, you are a loser.
Is his name actually Eddie?
no.
Oh.
But all of us have seen the Venom movies in theaters, like as a
No. I know.
group
I'm
of
just saying it'd be
friends, so
funnier
it's like-
if your friend's name was Eddie.
Well, yeah, I know what you were saying. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of an inside joke because we all just started calling each other that in Venom voice impressions after the movie.
Eddie. Oh God, Venom. What now? We're a voice actor now.
If we're talking in terms of voice impressions that are not Transformers, I have a really good one that I do all the time. That I just do like throughout the house.
Okay.
Smee girl.
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh no.
Smee girl. Call him. Fishing pools, nice and cool. So juicy sweet.
I like that you get
It's up in the
into
throat.
it.
Call him.
So yeah, in terms of non-Transformers, that's definitely one.
I can kind of do Peter Griffin.
Oh no.
Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Joe, what the hell are you doing walking?
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter, you got that screwdriver. For last time, Joe, you don't need it. Hey, Lois, we're out of popsicles. Damn it, Peter.
The only thing from Peter Griffin I can do is just his laugh.
Freaking sweet.
Oh, freaking sweet.
Hey, SpongeBob, wanna go jellyfishing?
Oh my God.
Look
Hey,
at him.
Mom, Patrick, what are you two nitwits doing on my lawn?
Hey, wait a minute. I thought it was supposed to be on Scrapyard. What the hell are you doing, Jackie? Shush. But shush. Oh, shush.
Man, this
Oh,
episode.
God, there are
this-
two of them.
Man, this is great. This is great. This is an episode of the Scrapyard. Sorry, Holygrails. We're great. Nah. What the hell happened?
Hello, it's me, Mario. I've come to take your mushrooms. Let's go.
I'm
Dump some on.
gonna miss Charles Martinet not doing that voice
Oh,
anymore.
hello, bro. Where'd you get all the mushrooms? From this very fine gentleman over here.
Wow!
What did I say? Anyway.
You are only feeding his addiction.
Precisely.
Oh, more mushrooms. Let's go.
Yes,
Oh my god!
You know, there's one specific thing that has not been done on the show in a while.
I don't know whether they're playing the Mortal Kombat theme or playing the fucking Super Bowl theme.
Oh, I was thinking like Eye of the Tiger for like Rocky or something.
Someone count us in! Count us in, damn it!
3, 2. Oh, you're right through the first punch. You can't count them in.
Okay, fine. Ready?
3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh!
Check your phone.
BC
BC wins!
winner.
It's been a while.
That has been a while.
All right.
Is there anything like more
We've
voice
been on for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm getting
You guys
tired.
keep saying like, "Oh, this hasn't happened in a while." I'm just sitting here, seeing this for the first time.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, that's true. You're seeing all this for the first time.
like
You
I
had-
witnessed a lot of. I was on Scrapyard for like a few consecutive weeks. It gets crazy. Run.
Yeah, it's like that one time when I just ran.
Bah!
What's the fucking
As soon as he said run, he just took his whole chair with him.
I'm just,
He went faster than.
I like having a chair with
Gotta
wheels.
go fast.
It's not obvious.
Bye.
It's like it's like that one time when I was just farting around. I just took a teensy little gun and I just pointed it right at him and I just went,
Any
know-
last squirms?
Any last words?
Okay, Russian Badger.
No. Why'd you have to say Badger?
Now this is just for experimental reasons. That like no worries, no need to panic. It's just for experimental reasons.
Just a
Ready?
small flex.
Fuck, dude. Gross.
Ah! So Commander Magnus.
Yeah,
Fucking
Commander Magnus.
Does he explode?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Oh, yes, he does.
It's like, what do you mean? I don't want to break it.
Be
Yeah.
like that a second.
In regards to that Commander Magnus, bitch,
I have
I still don't have it. So
Oh, I get that a lot.
Let's go, jackass.
hey, you know what? No, fuck you. Don't you start that shit. Who's the one that's constantly? I'm having to fucking warn you all the goddamn time to be nice to all the new people.
I have been without your warning, you jackass.
Where's the other one?
Name me one time and don't say Michael.
Him. Literally him. Literally Todd.
I
Literally
mean,
the entire chat.
Yeah,
that's because
that's because we're live right now. If it would have been any other time, you could have done your fucking typical bullshit.
You could say
No,
this Magnus cost an arm and a leg, or two.
you're gonna be a good dad.
This episode was
You're
brought to
not
you
the only
by
one to tell me that.
medical insurance. Because guess what?
This episode is sponsored by Savage's Pain.
I don't think Pain can be sponsored, but then again, that's every corporation ever.
Well, you know what? You know what this episode is sponsored by? The fact that we don't have medical insurance.
Welcome
Speak
to
for
today's-
speak
this-
for yourself.
This
Actually,
this
no.
Today's sponsor.
No.
Nuts.
He's on the funny wall.
This episode of Scrapyard is sponsored by is sponsored by today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Hell no!
Yeah.
That's such a great figure.
The leader class primal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really.
I just wish he could actually look up more is my problem.
I hope we get an ape link.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did just barely get Nightbird,
I just got her too. I need to get a second one for the sword.
which by the way, are you compressing her chest in all the way like it's supposed to?
I don't think that's acceptable. It's 2023, man.
Because a lot of people keep doing this thing where they leave the chest separated as this huge gap. But like,
No.
you're supposed to take the car bits and compress them in.
I think people are doing that deliberately, though, because that's all clear plastic.
Feels pretty sturdy to me.
Cleavage.
Maybe it's a different type of clear plastic.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
I don't know. It's the being.
Hands up, everybody.
It's only gonna be you and me, so.
You can't see it, but my hands are up, okay?
Just do it.
I don't wanna.
Come on.
You have the camera on. What's the point?
Okay,
Ow! Damn! Ow!
no.
Shit!
That's why I didn't want to do it.
This episode was brought to you by medical insurance. We got none.
Speak for yourself.
You see the moment you join the scrapyard, you lose it.
You
I
know
wasn't
who
told that. You
else
didn't tell me
sponsored
that.
this video? My mom.
That's exactly.
Oh, good one, muscle man.
Yeah, you want to know what else that this dog can do?
What? I love how he's completely okay with any of that. Like, he's just like, this is my life now. This is what's happening.
He surrendered the moment he saw Josh lift him like, up. Here we go.
He looks so cute.
He's a precious being.
That is because he is the bean. He's a good boy for now.
He's a
Pissed on
good.
the fucking, he pissed on the fucking floor recently, so.
So I guess you can say he made bean juice.
He's mad.
I got cats. Hey, I'm the newbie, remember?
No, I'm the newbie.
You're not free from getting bonked by me.
That was a bunk.
I'm the newbie.
We're
Yeah.
both newbies.
No. He has newbie status right now. This is his first time being on the show.
It's not for you, so therefore, get him.
Anyways, moving on. So I think we're gonna go ahead and draw this episode to a close.
Well, I may not have been here for the whole time, but I was
Oh.
happy I was able to at least join.
Well, since the new responsibility is onto me now, PC, what's going on next week?
I actually have an idea.
Yeah, Dad.
What the fuck? Let me have a job, jackass. Let me have a job.
Don't you have like
Spooky
multiple
day.
jobs in the scrapyard though?
Yeah, and he's not letting me have the one on this show. Every time.
Be a
Every
better
time.
Be a
Every-
better manager.
Don't you fucking spin the shit around on me, all right?
Be a better manager.
If he's always allowed to, why can't I when he's gone?
Be a better
I'm
manager.
fucking with you, goddamn.
Episode of Scrapyard. What is it next week? Fuck you.
I got an idea.
All right, let's hear out your idea.
Have you ever done one on voice acting?
Have you done one on these nuts?
So we're
Sorry.
banning Briximus.
Huh?
We're banning Briximus.
Oh. Yeah, I also get that a lot.
Oh hell no.
Oh,
Hey,
You're gonna-
And,
man.
You're-
no,
you're-
we've
you're
never actually done one on voice acting, but the main reason why is because, well,
I don't mean like doing voice acting. I mean like maybe talking about some of our favorite voice actors. Maybe talking about
that?
voices.
yeah, we've done that. We've done that.
God damn it.
Guys, you see, my only voice acting is on Evolution, so no one
You
else
guys
knows who
won't
I am.
ban me, right?
I wanted to say something to you, by the way, Savage, because you asked like what impressions, and I was trying to ask for a while. Like, did you mean in general? Like what you think?
Okay,
We
he already said the Marvel thing, so just Transformer in general then.
I was thinking outside Transformers.
Well,
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just saying this to say it. I can kind of hear you as Tucker from Red versus Blue.
oh, all the chicks love me, dude. It's all about swish, swish, stab, right?
Swish, swish, stab.
Oh, come on!
Were it so easy.
Well, there goes my idea for the scrapyard then, because that was all. I
So
had.
then next week, I'm going to do something that I did not think I would ever do.
Should we be afraid?
Yes.
Next week, we talk our origin stories.
Oh, God, here we go.
Oh,
So with that being said, guys, I've been BC.
If I can still do the other bit of my job, I've been Savage, and
No, you can't do that!
if you enjoyed this entire episode of the Scrapyard, if you want to talk about the next week's episode or the last week episode, please check us out on BC's channel down below. Please subscribe, hit the ring-a-ding-ding bell. Please leave a comment down below. And if you want to join us on a safe haven of talks, please join us down in the Discord community server, the Scrapyard community. Majority of us, well, okay, just ups to be there, obviously, but just free haven. Let's all talk nerdy. Get your groove on.
Because nerds are fun.
The Savage.
belated birthday, man. TFA 1024, the TF addict. Yes, I had to say birthday because I just wanted to feel special.
But you are special to us.
Fair enough. Anyway.
People say I'm special, but I don't think they mean it in a good way.
And he's Briximus Prime.
Hi, I'm a Briximus Prime.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Good night, everybody.
Till all are one.